Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we're going to talk the Masters. We have our good friend Scott Van Pelt. He was live at Augusta all week long, and a tradition unlike any other. Scott Van Pelt on Pardon My Take, Monday after the Masters. We're going to talk Scottie Scheffler, our boy Max, getting close. We have to talk a little UFC 300, who's back of the week, and the NBA playoffs are set with the play-ins as well. And we're going to talk about that after Scott Van Pelt, give you some picks. Great Monday of sports, and it's all brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. The 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any of the NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From the play-in tournament through the finals, from every opening tip to every buzzer beater, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. And if you're new to this whole sports betting thing, it's super easy to get started. Try betting on something simple like a team to win. Go to the app, select your team, place your first bet. It's that simple. And here's something else to sweeten the deal for all the new customers. Bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. We got the play-in games this week. I saw the Lakers I think it's a 1-point spread. The Bulls are 3-point spread over the Hawks. I think the Sixers are 4.5-point spread over the Miami Heat playing on Wednesday night. So we got all the play-in action this week, and it's all happening at the DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. We're going to talk some NBA playoffs after our Scott Van Pelt interview. Maybe some picks to see who's going to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy. So go right now, download that DraftKings Sportsbook. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by DraftKings. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Monday, April 15th. Tax day, and Scottie Scheffler's got a lot of taxes to pay now, PFT.
Next year.
Next year
he will. Scottie Scheffler
I wouldn't want to win it.
No, because what does he get?
Pay the taxes.
He probably clears $2 million after taxes.
Yeah.
The rest is going to Ukraine. Congrats, Scottie. You're a true ally. Scottie Scheffler is very happy today. Max Homa is very hungover today.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't drank in a long time.
Yeah.
And he said afterwards, they asked him, Max, how are you going to feel tomorrow when you wake up and you think about this? He says, I haven't drank in a really, really long time, but I've been planning it for Sunday after the Masters, so I'm probably not going to feel great.
Yeah.
So congrats to Scottie. Scottie was dominant.
He kicked everyone's ass.
It was never really close. He kicked the course's ass. He kicked everyone's ass. He wasn't playing particularly well at times, but he was making crazy chip ends. He was hitting the shot at 9, I think, is really when it was over, when he hit that approach shot to 3 inches. At no point did it feel close. Oberg looked like Oberg will win. I'm calling my shot. Oberg's going to win multiple major championships in his lifetime, but Scottie was just too good.
Oberg might have won this one if the guy didn't hit the power bar out of his hand, because he was rolling, and then the guy hit the power bar out of his hands, and he double bogeyed. But yeah, Scottie Scheffler, I think we were fooled this weekend, because going into the Masters, it was like Scottie Scheffler, lowest odds for anyone to win since Tiger. He's playing the best golf out of anyone. It's not even close. We were fooled with the wind basically bringing everyone back into a pack on Friday and Saturday. And we got into Sunday and we're like, look at this. And there's 4 guys that are all within a couple strokes, and Scottie Scheffler might not be able to do this. And turns out he can play his like B- game and still win by 4 strokes. And he's the best golfer in the world, and it's not close.
He's still dominant, yeah. And we haven't seen, there was all that talk about his wife going into labor.
Yeah.
He said before the final round that he would go to the hospital if she went to labor before he teed off. He didn't. It sounded earlier this week like he would have just left on Sunday.
In the middle of the round.
But then he started thinking about it. He's like, if I tee off, by the time I get to the course, I start warming up. If she hasn't gone into labor at that point, then I'm going to stay on the course. Hasn't gone to labor yet. So some people are asking if this is a Charlotte the Stingray situation. Is she really pregnant?
Griffin III. Listen, I want the baby to be happy, healthy. It's a very beautiful time to have a baby. It's also a scary time. I just want to say that if the baby's born in May, we got to retroactively take away some of these. Scottie, what a great guy.
Yeah.
He is a great guy. But I'm going to retroactively have to take back a little bit of this stolen valor of him being like, oh, I would leave at any minute.
Yeah, but then all that
get that baby out.
All that means is he's going to have the kid, and then he's definitely going to win the U.S. Open.
100%.
With a new baby. Are you kidding?
That's going to be the picture. Him holding his new baby on the tee or on the green of the 18th hole of the U.S. Open, wherever it's Pinehurst, right?
Yep.
It is Pinehurst. We played that. We basically played a U.S. Open. But, yeah, this was I feel like everyone in this room was – and probably everyone listening right now is so amped up for a Sunday at Augusta that we're like, this is going to be great. It's going to be so close, big shots. And by the turn, it was, Morikawa had a mistake. Oberg went into the water. Max went into the bushes, and it was Scottie.
Yeah, the bush really fucked Max on. Was that 12?
I'm proud of Max.
Put that rose bush there. I'm very proud of Max. Max was one of the best golfers in the world this weekend on a very, very hard weekend at Augusta. He played well. There was just no stopping Scottie on Sunday.
There was no stopping Scottie.
Impossible.
I was texting with Max trying to pump him up, so I got caught into a superstitious loop. So Wednesday, after he came on Tuesday, I just texted him, thank you, and I sent him some funny video. And he was like, that's great. And I was like, positive vibes. And then he shot great on Thursday. So I was like, well, I got to send him another funny video. It just devolved. The weekend devolved into me sending Max Homa Fat Max videos saying, don't be Fat Max, be Max Homa over and over. And so it was like Max doing the parade with the Sixers. It was Max just completely duffing a tee shot. So that was... I was hoping.
So when he was trying to focus for a Sunday at the Masters,
he was
thinking about Max.
Well, no, I sent it to him on Saturday night,
and then
he was superstitious that I was like, I sent you a video. He's like, yes, you got to send another one.
That's crazy.
Thursday. What?
He's thinking about Max, and then he
after his round,
and then he happens. Then he happens
going to sleep, visualizing.
He told me that it was good superstition that I made him laugh with a Max video. He's like, you got to keep sending him. I was like, I'm going to keep sending him. I sent him on after, so it would be like I sent one on Friday at like 7 p.m. on Saturday at like 6:30. Like he was done.
I'm just saying, no one should be thinking about Max.
Well,
big
listen. Until today, it was working. True. He was literally like, "I'm going to be Max Homa. I'm not going to be Fat Max." We had a thing. It felt like it was working.
And then he shot his tee shot on 12 into the soul patch of Augusta.
Yeah,
and it was all over.
I got caught in a superstitious loop. You don't get caught in a superstitious loop.
That's fair.
Time. It did feel like Max had like the positive vibes going, and he shot great on Thursday, and with the wind on Friday and Saturday. Like everyone's like, oh, he just keeps getting pars. Like everyone's getting pars.
Yeah, par was great. Par was great on Saturday, and we were so frustrated because we were watching. We just wanted him to make one single birdie, just like get a birdie, start climbing up. But all the pars were good. He was stacking pars. I think I said it was a par fest.
Yeah.
When Party was right there in front of me, but that's all he was doing.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown myself. That's all he was doing, just par. He was steady, and then he was steady on Sunday too. But he needed to be a little bit better than that.
It felt like the whole world was rooting for him, too. Homosexuals were trending for, I think, all weekend long.
Yeah. On Saturday, you could see the fear in some of those players' eyes when Max was up there. They were homophobic.
Yeah, they were. But, Batgirl, think about it this way. If Max Homa ended up winning the Masters, you would have been mentioned maybe 100th in the thank yous.
No, yeah, that would have been great. But
yeah.
I do think it's probably not great that the last one that you sent him was me whiffing a golf ball.
It was actually, no, that wasn't the last one. The last one I sent him was you freaking out the Phillies saying you look ridiculous.
Wait, so I thought these were just topical ones.
No,
you were just going into the bank?
Yeah, I was going in the bank. I was saying this is Fat Max, don't be Fat Max. It was good motivation for a while there. Yeah, no, I went deep in the bank. I was sending them all your like low lights, being like, we got 2 Maxes in this world. We got this Max and you. You're going to win the Masters.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, right?
It would have been cool.
And he appreciated it. It was, again, a superstitious loop. People do stupid things. I've watched games from weird positions for the entirety of the game. Hank watched all the Super Bowls from the bathroom.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say a superstitious loop doesn't happen.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
How weird was it seeing Tiger play today with such like a high score and not wearing the Nike shirt?
Yeah.
It looked weird with him wearing the Tiger logo, right?
We really needed him to score well today, too, because Charlie Woods was his swing coach.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I was like, he's going to go low. And then we also, we'll talk to Scott Van Pelt about this, but Notegate has been going around the internet. A reporter asked Neil Ripley.
Mm-hmm. JMU.
Neil Ripley, very funny looking guy.
Why are they giving Ohio State all the credit?
Well, because he's a grad transfer to Ohio State, but he graduated already from
He's JMU.
a JMU guy.
Yeah.
PFT says that, and everything I see of Neil Shipley, it's like Neil Shipley.
There's a lot of
Ohio
fake
State
news.
has a lot more fans. I mean, there's just a lot of people that go to Ohio State.
A lot of front runners.
Yeah. So, but Neil Shipley, he couldn't have looked more uncomfortable in the Butler cabin. It was very funny. John Rahm also, that guy, he just wanted to get out of there so bad.
How messed up is it? I mean, I like the tradition because everything at Augusta is about tradition. It's about appearing as things were like 40 years ago. And they have the past winner put the green jacket on the current champion. And John Rahm's out there just like, fuck this.
Right, because sometimes it will be, someone will finally win it and they're just happy they won. Like when Phil won it, it's like he finally won one. Yeah. Or Bubba won a couple. John Rahm and Scottie Scheffler are, you would think, for the next decade going to go head-to-head in everything, and he just won his second one. And John Rahm also had the comments about Liv, how he's probably not the happiest, and he's got to sit there like looking at his watch being like, I could have been on my private jet 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Because he finished way longer.
Well, we did the mini golf thing this week, and you realize, when you're 10 strokes back, but you have to play a whole round, you're like, this sucks. Like, I don't even want, what's the point of playing this?
Right.
Yeah, you just start fucking around.
Him and Brooks had to do that all day.
Yeah.
So it's for a returning champion at Augusta, I think it's been like only 2 of the last 20 have even finished in the top 10.
Wow.
So next year, remind us not to bet on Scottie Scheffler.
Which I still will. But Notegate, back to Notegate. So Neil Ripley was asked afterwards, he's like, some reporter saw Tiger Woods pass him a note around the 14th to 16th hole, which I guess would be illegal? I don't know.
You can't write notes? Was this 8th grade?
I assume Tiger just passed him a note being like, I'm so fucking horny right now.
Yeah.
I haven't fucked in so long.
Dude, it looked like you wanted to fuck that tree that Verne was behind.
Yeah, but Neil Ripley's like, no, there was no note passed, and was kind of awkward about it. I think Neil Ripley just was thrust into this, and he was maybe looking a little awkward, which I understand. If you're sitting in the Butler cabin next to these guys, it's got to be a little intimidating. But we got to figure out what Notegate. Like if he had said, "Hey, hit this shot instead of this shot," that would be illegal.
He's also not a like prospect that's guaranteed to go to the PGA Tour. Like,
right.
He might never even play.
But he had that moment.
No, I know.
And his caddy was like his friend, right?
Yeah, his caddy was like 20 years old.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, it rocked. So the note that was allegedly sent, Neil Ripley could have taken down Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
He could have just ratted him out.
He could have been like, hey, he told me to hit 6 there.
Told me to hit 6, so I guess you have to penalize him. Oh, I guess I beat Tiger today.
Yeah. It was probably just, like drinks after.
Yeah.
You seem like a cool guy, Neil Ripley.
Let's party. Can you give me a ride home?
But yeah, the Verne Lundquist Tiger moment was great. Tiger looking like he was shaking the hands of a tree.
Yeah. Seeing Verne just like sitting next to a tree watching Tiger putt with this big smile on his face. I'm going to miss Verne. I really am. Verne needs to do like a Manning cast thing next year at the Masters where it's just Verne sitting in his living room, maybe up in a tree stand somewhere.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, just with that big smile on his face.
Verne, I didn't realize this. Maybe one of those things that you hear and then you just completely memory hole and forget. But Verne Lundquist is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Did you know this story?
He fucks?
No. So here's the story. This is from Holly Anderson reported on it. This is from a story a couple of years ago talking about Verne Lundquist and his third wife, who he's still married to. We met in a bar, and I hasten to add it was an upscale bar in Dallas. It was at a place called Arthur's. I walked in after I did the 10 o'clock news in Dallas, and I just didn't want to go home. Nancy and her date were at the bar, and her date recognized me from local television and invited me over to have a drink. He introduced me to his date, and her name was Nancy Miller. It was their first date, a blind date, so we sat and chatted, and her date, Raymond Willie, said to me, listen, I know you're single. I'm going to fix you up with a friend of mine, and we can all go to dinner. He looked at Nancy And let me see. They cut it weird. He looked at Nancy and asked her, "What are you doing Thursday night?" She said, "Nothing." He said, "Good. You'll be my date and we'll fix Verne up with this school teacher friend of mine and we'll go to dinner." Meanwhile, I'm looking at Nancy thinking she's the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. So Raymond finally left to take care of his business, and I asked Nancy, "So how involved are you with Raymond?" She said, "Oh, this is our first date and it's a blind date." So I said, "Well, forget what he is talking about on Thursday night. What are you doing on Saturday night?" She said, "I think I'm doing whatever you're doing."
That's awesome.
And that's it.
Good for Verne.
He also named the guy.
Yeah, you can't
Raymond
say no.
Willie.
You can't say no to that big smile, the big, like, the chipmunk cheeks.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. Also, I found out because I was looking, I was like, I hope they're still married. Verne was married to a woman before that whose last name was Vernon, and I really wish he had taken her name.
Verne Vernon. So I was thinking about the name Verne. We might be running out of Vernes. He might be the last major Verne.
Yeah, he actually could be.
It's his middle name.
Is it?
It is?
What's his first name?
Merton Laverne.
Merton? Oh, his name's Merton?
Good call, Verne.
Yeah.
Merton Laverne.
Oh, yeah, we probably have some Lavernes.
He does look like a Merton, too.
Merton Laverne.
Merton Laverne.
Jr.
Yeah.
He's the best. Oh, he's a junior. There's another Merton Laverne. Damn.
Please, Merton is my father.
Yeah.
I'm Verne.
But Verne is the best.
What if he just calls himself Merton when he's out on the prowl on the town?
Well, he's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
I'm Merton.
Wikipedia says his nickname's the Golden Throat.
The Golden Throat. Isn't that Nancy Reagan?
It is, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just...
Also very funny.
The Golden Throat.
The guy...
Merton put a hurting on that thing.
Deers1 on Twitter who said apology accepted. It was just a picture of Tiger's Escalade crashing into the tree.
Yeah.
And then Tiger shaking hands with the tree, which was Verne behind the tree.
Yeah, it's pretty
I mean, Verne's arm does look like a tree's arm.
The giving tree.
It's just powerful.
One of the great stats that I saw online today was that Scottie Scheffler's caddy has out-earned Rory McIlroy this year. So
far. That's tough.
Tough break for
Rory. I feel like I didn't even see Rory.
So Tiger, before the tournament started, Tiger was he was doing like his press conference or whatever, and he said, Rory's going to win this thing. It's just a matter of time. He's good enough. He's talented enough. Kind of fucked up for him to say that.
Yeah.
Ahead of time, like being like, yeah, Rory, he's great. He's good. If I was
He'll
Rory,
get one.
If I was Rory, I'd be like, you shouldn't say that. Like,
yeah.
I haven't won a Masters yet. I haven't won a green jacket.
I haven't won a major in like a decade.
You can't just say like, I will win a Masters because you get that vibe from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I just did that to Oberg. But Oberg's
got a lot of years.
Oberg, I said multiple.
Oberg's a robot ready to play golf.
He's
I feel
ready
like
to go.
We didn't even see Rory at all. I also, the early coverage when they do, I liken it to Red Zone, but when they are like, let's check in on 16, and whoever, it wasn't 16 because that was Verne, but they check it into 14. Whatever announcer it was, having to be like, and this just happened a few minutes or a few seconds ago, just being like, I know what's going to happen before you.
Yeah.
And then I always get the Red Zone feel of why you wouldn't show it to us unless it's going in.
Yeah.
Like when Scott Hansen's like, and we go to Tennessee, like, here comes a pick 6. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Just let us just think everything's live.
And also every year I fall for the same trick, which is I tune into the wrong app at the start of it.
Yeah.
And then I watch all the like pre-produced segments that they have.
Jack Nicklaus.
And I keep wondering like, when are they going to go out to the course? And it never goes out to the course.
Yeah.
It's just the piano music, the guitar. You get, like 9 shots of Tom Watson and Jack Nicklaus. I saw Jack Nicklaus tee off like 4 times.
Yeah. Yeah. That does happen every single year. We also, I'm trying to think, Wyndham Clark. Whew.
Yeah, not good.
That was tough. He, on Thursday, made a live joke being like, oh, yeah, well, 54 holes, like, I got this. I could shoot -7 tomorrow, and then he missed the cut. I think he shot 7 over par.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was tough for Wyndham Clark.
Also, there's so many cams now.
There's a lot of cams.
There's 3 Camerons. We had 3 Camerons that finished towards the top, 2 of which are Australian, so that's confusing. It was relatively easy for me if I had the American cam and then I had the Australian cam. Now we've got 2 Australian cams and 1 American cam. Now I have no idea who's who.
Yeah, it's weird when we get them in bunches. Did you see that we have a bunch of I think it's like 3 of the top 10 prospects in MLB are Jacksons.
Yeah, they're all Jacksons. Yeah,
there's some form of Jackson. I was hoping that
first name or last name.
First and last. No, I think there's a last 2. Jackson. Oh yeah, Jackson Churio, Jackson Morrill, and Jackson Holiday. So all first. I was hoping that it was linked up perfectly with Outkast. Sorry, Miss Jackson, but it was a few years off. That would have been sick.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If that one song made just 3 incredible baseball players.
Yeah, it's tough. Listen, we're getting old. There are no more Matts, it feels like. The age of Matts is going past. There was a time when there were like 9 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, all named Matt.
Yeah, we're losing them.
Now we're losing them. Now we're on to Jaden's.
Yeah. Jaden's and Cam's. A lot of Cam's.
Where are you pointing at?
Matt Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Matt Fitzpatrick, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Matt
US
Fitzpatrick.
Open Championship.
Yep.
We also had some great quotes from Tyrrell Hatton, who is just like he's just so mad at Augusta, and you don't really get this very often because it feels like everyone's so prim and proper except for Zach Johnson, who that guy sucks.
Yeah.
He's he
Okay, so I don't have a problem with what he did.
No.
Because they cheered when he made it a bogey, right?
which is funny.
And then he
Triple bogey.
Triple bogey.
Triple.
And because he was going to miss the cut. And then he turned around. He was like, oh, fuck off after he finally made his putt. I got no problem with that. Like, tell him to fuck off all you want.
Don't lie about
But
it.
then go 10 toes down afterwards. Be like, I stand on it.
He's like, I can't even hear them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And he's also he's spiraling from the Ryder Cup debacle.
Yeah.
Which I get it. And I also saw there was a whole green jacket. One of the things that you watch when you're on the wrong app, like the green jacket, what this means for everything. Zach Johnson admitted that he got yelled at for wearing the green jacket on Regis and Kelly with jeans. You're not supposed to wear
by
it with
Augusta?
jeans.
Augusta reached out to him?
You're not supposed to wear it with jeans, and you always have to have a collared shirt underneath.
I love Augusta.
Isn't that great?
They're so funny. They police that shit hard.
Hard. So Tyrrell Hatton, he had some good quotes. He said, I don't know what I have to do to shoot under par around here. I'm putting on a brave face for what I want to talk about or say. He said he's devastated and it's brutal. And then he said about 15th hole, that hole lives rent-free in my head. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And I think it hates me with the scores that I end up producing on it.
Yeah.
Because you don't usually hear guys, like, they come off and they're like, 15th, what an incredible hole.
Man versus hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyrrell
No,
Hatton.
listen, he's developing quite a rivalry with the course. He's kind of a grumpy guy, too.
Yeah.
He probably hates most holes.
Yeah, a lot of them. What else from the Masters?
Augusta asked Jason Day to change
Oh, yeah.
because they said it was too busy.
His
Yeah.
drip was awesome.
Yeah.
I almost bought the pants, by the way, from that his new advertiser.
Melbourne.
After everyone told me that I was a loser.
They've got a sick Newport shirt, too.
They have sick gear.
Yeah. But I can understand, like, that's not Augusta. That outfit doesn't say Augusta to me.
Yeah. Also Bryson. Bryson was for a moment all the way in it. I also, in the most Bryson thing ever, we didn't talk about this on Thursday, he 3D printed his clubs and got them approved a week ago.
Yeah.
Which I would imagine they just looked at it like, okay, we don't know.
There's nothing in the USGA. Was that who it was that had to check them out? Nothing in the rule book about Bryson DeChambeau making 3D printed clubs.
$10,000 3D printed gloves or clubs. I love that story. I want to, like, could you 3D print some clubs that make it so it just always goes straight?
Yeah, probably. I don't know how they check
It's like
it
a
out.
really, really huge club head.
So did Bryson just he created these himself? He like downloaded the software himself?
And they were supposed
They worked
to,
with a team.
but it was supposed to fix so like the misses are not as bad, was what I read.
Yeah, but there's basically you can do that with regular clubs. He was just like, I need it to be specific to specific.
I think
By the
he
way,
just
Hank's
wanted to be able to say like I'm the first golfer with 3D printed clubs.
Just so everyone knows, we've squashed our beef with Bryson because Brooks did. Hank has gone all the way to being a stan.
Hank loves him.
He's a stan of Bryson.
I wouldn't
Because
say
when
I'm a
I brought this
stan.
up,
No.
I brought this up in the gambling cave, and Hank immediately was like, "Well, yeah, you can 3D print your clubs."
You love everybody on the Live Tour.
Not anymore.
Why?
Because I had a round robin. I needed a bunch of guys to finish top 20, and Brooks and Rom screwed everything. That's neither here nor there. Bryson, I like his YouTube videos. I watch his YouTube videos. I've come around on.
That's fair. You love his content online.
I literally.
Yeah. Thank you for everything you do online, Bryson.
I would say that to him if I saw him.
We need to get that.
He said today, he was like, I have a Snapchat. People come up to me and say, thanks for what you do on Snapchat.
I love that. Good for Bryson. He also looks like he did the genius thing of gaining all that weight, muscle, and then getting skinny again, and he looks good. He's like good looking.
He will win a major this year.
He looks normal.
Oh,
He looks like a regular golfer now.
with the 3D printed clubs,
Yeah.
he will win one. Mm-hmm. His logos are pretty cool too.
I just read Rappaport just wrote this. He blogged some Masters thoughts, but apparently Augusta doesn't. In a practice round, you can bring green reading technology that shows you kind of like the wavelength of the greens and slope and stuff.
Okay.
And he's obviously a super nerd scientist, so he uses that and does calculations and like uses a ruler to figure out how far back he has to go with putts. Augusta doesn't allow that. They just have normal, like old school green reading technology or whatever that you can't use all the extra stuff. And Bryson, he didn't say it was an excuse, but he was like, yeah, I got to figure out how to play a round of golf without being able to use all my science.
I bet you Bryson's going to get Neuralink.
Yeah, he's going to get
a chip implant in his brain. And he's going to be like, now I have an advantage. He'll like close one eye and it'll be like the Terminator.
Yeah, he's going to be T-1000. You're absolutely right.
It probably won't work.
And Hank will be like, that's not illegal.
He'll be the first person to get it done, and he'll be like, look at me, I'm on the bleeding edge of technology. Then on like the 16th hole, his eyes are just going to start to bleed.
Well, he'll get all this technology installed into his brain, and then he'll get to Augusta where they probably have like a Wi-Fi firewall.
They have
just all
jamming technology.
Yeah, it will just all his brain will just.
He's just going to freeze like Mitch McConnell. Not be able to move.
He's like, fuck, what's going on, Bryson? And Hank will be like, well, they screwed him.
Bryson's just too far ahead of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were illegal, they wouldn't have got approved.
I honestly think they probably just didn't know what to do. They were looking at him and like, okay.
My take is that you should be allowed to use whatever club you want.
Yeah.
Ever. Like all the time. Doesn't matter how big it is. Get the ball in the hole.
I'll say this about Bryson. I immediately looked, because it did say specifically that it was like so that his misses were not as big of misses. I started looking up to see if there's a driver that always hits it straight. And I will buy it if I can find one.
There are some that have like a giant
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a fucking huge head.
QR10.
All right, so TaylorMade, I need one that just everything goes straight. I don't care if it goes far. I just want to play in the middle of the fairway.
They make these clubs that automatically go back and forward. Like there's a hinge on it that you press, a button.
Oh.
And the club bends backward and then goes through the ball.
Oh.
So you don't even have to swing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just press a button?
You press it, you stand next to the ball.
That sounds like perfect golf for me.
And it goes straight.
Yeah.
You should be allowed to cheat at golf with the clubs that you use. You obviously have to take your own shots, but if they're your clubs, they're in your bag, just get the ball in the hole.
Yeah. Put the ball in the hole. Okay, anything else from the Masters? We're going to talk more with Scott Van Pelt, who was there, answer some of our questions. Scottie's he's only 27 years old. He's got a face of a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
But he's 27. He's going to let's do the fun debate. How over under
what would be a disappointment in terms of total majors?
If he doesn't win 5 green jackets, I think his career was a bust.
Yeah, I'd say
he's got 2 right now at 27.
I think he has to get to 10 majors.
How many does he have? And what's Tiger at 16? I want to say
17.
Jack Nicklaus is at 18, Tiger's at 15.
15.
Okay. And he is at
4.
5.
No, 2.
4. No, 2.
2.
He hasn't won anything besides the Masters.
Yeah.
He has to get 10 majors.
No, his career's already a disappointment.
10 majors.
At 27?
Yeah.
That's crazy that he hasn't. He's just finished second twice.
How many majors did Tiger have by the time he was 27?
A lot.
Probably like
all of them.
9.
Tiger Woods, because he won that stretch that he had.
The Grand Slam.
Where he went from like...
The Tiger Slam.
So he turned 27 in 2002. He had 3 Masters, 2 PGAs, 2 U.S. Opens, and an Open.
So what's that, 8?
7.
Okay, so yeah.
8? 8?
Yeah, so Scottie sucks.
Scottie's a bust.
Scottie sucks.
Scottie's a bust. Yeah. No, I think he's got to win at least 4. Over under 3.5 green jackets.
So when you win green jackets as you get older, do they resize you every year, or do they give you the same size?
I think they give you the same size, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny if you got like real fat and the jackets didn't fit him at the end.
Yeah.
Also, Tiger won back-to-back Masters 01-02. If Scottie wins next year, who puts on the jacket? Himself? Like, who presents it?
Yeah, I think he has to present himself with a green jacket.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just, what's his name? Ridley, right?
The owner?
Ridley.
Yeah.
The chairman?
He probably is
Augusta.
rooting for that so that he can put on the jacket.
Yeah, so another day for him.
Isn't it kind of bullshit that the other guys get jackets, the members?
Yeah, I think if you're just a member there, right? Condoleezza Rice, I saw her wearing a green jacket.
Shouldn't have a green jacket.
Yeah.
It should be, or maybe a different shade of
Earned.
green.
I don't want to say which golfer it was, but I had a friend that went home with the daughter of a Masters champion.
Oh.
One time to that guy's house, put on the green jacket and only the green jacket. I think that Augusta would have a problem with that.
Who could it have been?
You won't guess.
I will guess. Let me look it
Okay.
up. I will guess. Maybe Nick Faldo?
No,
Why not?
it wasn't Nick Faldo.
Nick Faldo. All right.
I bet you Nick Faldo just wears.
Was
the
that guy
jacket
Scott
everywhere.
Stradler?
Nope.
Maybe Scottie Stradler?
Craig Stadler.
Okay, Craig Stadler, Scottie Stradler. Oh, poor Wilford Brimley / Craig Stadler.
I think we would be really good at just making up golfers' names.
Scottie Stradler definitely won a green jacket.
Yeah.
100%.
Patrick Reed.
No, Patrick. How old do you think Patrick Reed's daughter would be?
VJ.
No, not
Marco Mira.
Not Marco Mira's daughter.
Freddie.
Ben Crenshaw. Oh, okay, I got it.
I didn't say no. I know.
All right, should we talk some UFC 300? That fucking rocked.
My favorite part was when that dude punched that guy in the stands as he was walking out.
That was awesome as well.
That was awesome. He threw hands at a guy that was just leaning over to try to dap him up.
But we had two moments that were just absolutely insane. This is when I actually thought Max Homa was going to win the Masters because it was the weekend of Max's. We had our Max doing the Philadelphia Pride Night parade, which was great to the Sixers game. And then Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. One of the coolest moments. Max Holloway was like dominating the fight. He was going to win the fight. And in the last 10 seconds, he literally just pointed to the middle of the octagon. Was like, "Meet me here. Let's throw some fists." And he knocked out Justin Gaethje with 2 seconds left. And it was so fucking cool.
Give the fans what they want.
It was, and credit to Justin Gaethje for, he was getting his ass kicked, and then he's like, all right, fine, I'll just get knocked out too.
That should be overtime in all the UFCs. Just stand in, they shrink the octagon to just like 5 feet in diameter, just stand in there and punch each other until somebody wins.
Yeah, and then Pereira versus Jamal Hill was awesome as well because Pereira got kicked in the cup, and Herb Dean tried to stop the fight, and he literally held him off with a hand, and then 2 seconds later knocked him out with a left. And it was so badass.
Yeah,
like, no, it's all right, I got this, and just fucking crumpled him.
Who's your GOAT referee? Is it Herb Dean or is it Big John McCarthy?
I like Herb Dean. I do. And then we also had the in the female fight, the what's her name? Now people are gonna get mad. Wang. Oh. No. I'll find it. Anyone want to help? Wang Li. Wei Li Zhang. She choked out. She choked out.
I had it.
Her opponent in the first round, but she got like saved by the bell. Where I've never seen someone get choked out, and then the bell rung. She was completely out. She basically got helped up, was loopy, and then fought another 4 rounds.
Yeah, it's insane.
Fucking crazy.
It's insane what they just bounced back from. And they're just like, yeah, I'm good to go out there. I'll get punched in the face some more.
But that Justin Gaethje Max Holloway moment was Dana must have been so pumped.
That was very cool because you had to have something like that at UFC 300.
Right.
You had to have like a seminal moment that people would be like, oh yeah, I remember this is what happened at 300. And because people were upset with the card before the actual fights happened.
Right.
They wanted more of a splash. That was a moment that made it feel like worth it to purchase this fight.
And it was everything you want. Like, meet me in the middle. Let's fucking throw some haymakers with 10 seconds left. A lot of times when you get to the end of a fight, guys will be like, all right, I'm just trying to not get knocked out here. Mm-hmm. And Max Holloway he was going to win. And he was like, fuck it. Let's just toss right now.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah. And then Conor McGregor's back. Announced.
McGregor's back. Confirmed. Good? Is he still good?
I don't think so.
So he might be reaching that level where it's like people will tune in to watch a Conor McGregor fight.
100%
I will definitely watch
without a doubt.
But he's been out of the game for so long that it might just be like sad watching him. Like,
if he
might just
wins,
get his ass kicked.
If he wins, Holloway said he'd be down to fight him too. That would be a good fight.
It feels like,
or it'd be exciting. It'd be exciting.
Yeah, it feels like he's risking a lot fighting because if he just gets, if he loses in the first round, let's say. Now it's okay. He hasn't won a big fight in a long time, and like all the memories now are different.
I think his legacy is cemented. I think he's always going to be known as the guy that defined his era. What the real upside for him is not just the fight; it's for like the 2 months leading up to the fight, where he does all the shit talking and he throws water bottles at people.
It's good for us.
He makes the weigh-in into a circus. That's going to be good for Conor McGregor. Doesn't really matter what happens.
And good for us.
And good for us.
Yes.
It's always like what could have been if he just didn't box and spent his prime continuing to fight. Because after the boxing, it was that.
Well, he lost to Nate Diaz before the boxing.
Yeah, but that was a great fight.
That was an awesome fight.
Any Nate Diaz fight is an awesome fight.
Okay.
Like that didn't hurt his legacy.
No, that was Warriors.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before we do Who's Back of the Week?
I think I'm a believer in Mark Pope now.
Fuck. Oh, that was my Who's Back.
Okay, all right, we'll save it.
Yeah. That was my Who's Back.
Okay.
So that was yours as well. Mm-hmm. So I got to scramble, but I have to read these ads. So you find a different one.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. Before we do Who's Back of the Week, Game Time Did you know that you can get tickets to a Cubs game right now for $20 this week? You can do it with Game Time. That's right, Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is a fast and easy way to buy tickets to all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guarantee means that if you can find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Game Time is the best place for last-minute seats with up to 60% off your favorite events. What are you waiting for? I'm going to buy some Cubs tickets this week. I'm going to go to a game, and you can do it right now. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, the lowest price, guaranteed. We're also brought to you by our friends at Coors Light. There are plenty of chances in life to make things better by choosing chill. Grab every opportunity to choose chill. Then reach for a refreshing Coors Light. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Coors Light is mountain cold refreshment, crisp and refreshing as the cold Colorado Rockies. We love Coors Light. It's the best beer out there. It hit like 75 degrees today in Chicago. It's Coors Light season. It's about to be summer season. It's about to be chill season. So make the most out of times you choose to chill. Choose Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Hank, your Who's Back of the Week?
My Who's Back of the Week is the Nestor Cortes pitch.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
It's an all-time
How'd you
pitch.
find that so fast?
One of the craziest pitches of all time.
That's Bush League.
Yeah, Bush League.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What did he do?
It was Bush League-ass pitch.
Describe to us what he did.
He's a pitcher.
Uh-huh.
So he wound up.
Okay.
And he threw the ball. And it was bullshit.
Yeah.
He wound up.
Show us. Stand up and show us.
He got called for a balk. It was a bullshit
Show us what
balk.
he did.
He's a pitcher.
It wasn't. I don't think it was called
stand
for
up
a
and
balk.
talk on the mic.
Hank, I haven't seen this story yet. Can you tell me what it
please
is?
stand up?
Nestor
Stand up
Cortes
and
is a
show it.
pitcher.
Yeah, I know that.
We know that. Don't look at your phone. Stand up and
Well,
show
I'm a
it.
lefty. I don't know if I can
That's
do
fine.
it.
Well,
Hey, Hank, what team does he pitch for?
He pitches for the Reds.
wait, he's a Yankee.
too is a lefty,
he's a
by the
lefty.
way.
He's a lefty.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
Reds.
he's a lefty for the Reds. Yankees. All right, so this is Hank doing Nestor Cortes. He wound up. Yep. And then No. So he wound up. Here, I'll show you what he did. You tell me. You narrate it and tell me if it's Bush League.
Okay.
So I'm a righty.
All right, so Big Cat is a righty.
All right, he's
stepping
winding
back,
up. He steps back,
full motion.
transfers,
Small leg
comes
kick.
back.
he
Fakes
got a
the
fake
throw and then
pitch.
throws again.
He did a pump fake.
He acted like he was
How is that
throwing
bullshit?
He was throwing a ball to his fucking Labrador Retriever at the park. He did a fake and he like swung his foot and never brought it down. It was just weird and bullshit.
Old baseball writers are very mad about it.
Mad.
The real Who's Back of the Week should have been old baseball writers getting mad at.
Yeah, they were calling it Bush League.
Yeah.
So what exactly are they mad at? The fact that it was disrespectful to the game?
This is hilarious.
Yeah, it is
The one
hilarious.
tweet.
Yeah,
Great balance too. Like that's
incredible
so fucking
balance.
hard to do.
incredible balance. I mean, it's Bush League, but I if he keeps doing it, I'm fine with it. If he just makes it a thing, I think he just got caught kind of in the air and was like, I don't know what to do here. But he's been doing weird stuff.
This one tweet is so good. Dan Clark, this so-called move by Nestor Cortes should be illegal. A very mediocre pitcher trying to find an unethical advantage.
Okay, I'm now on Nestor Cortez' side. All
This
right.
type of stuff belongs in the savannah, in parentheses, bananas, not in the major league.
All right, I now think it's an awesome pitch.
An unethical advantage.
I didn't know
That's
it made people that mad.
So
I mean, there's no way this is actually like a strategy that could like.
Yeah, like he has no. It was like 70. It's actually impressive that it was still 76 miles an hour.
So what are the rules? You can't if you
I've just
throw
never
your
seen a
hand
guy
towards home
fake a
then you
pitch.
have to let go of the ball.
Yeah, nothing seems illegal here. It's just it doesn't seem like
It's
a
just
strategy
crazy.
that would work
It was crazy.
because you have no momentum. But
Yeah, all right. So I'm on Nestor Cortez's side now. If it makes people mad, that rules.
yeah,
Crazy.
not
pitch, though.
bullshit. I knew it wasn't bullshit.
How did you find that without seeing the video?
Max just tweeted me. I was gonna look. I was gonna look for it, and then I
texted
was like,
you.
let's
I
just
did
see what
not-
happens. Oh, he texted me. Whatever. He just said Nestor Cortes pitch, and I was gonna look for it, and I said, you know what? Let's just go for it.
Let's just go for it.
I didn't. I didn't
Okay.
like it.
I mean, you were the odds were stacked against you because we had the same who's back.
Give Hank a break.
That was actually a very good job.
Thank you.
Given the circumstances.
You catch up on sleep this weekend, Hank?
I did. I'm well rested.
Good.
Sober as a goat.
Sober as a goat.
Goats are sober.
Is that what we're saying?
Is that a saying?
Okay.
Sober as a judge.
Sober as a nun?
Those work.
Goats.
A goat?
I don't know.
No, goats would drink any liquor.
Yeah, and I think they probably would eat grapes.
Yeah. Well, not Tom Brady.
That's true. The antioxidants.
Yeah. That
Very
is
bad inflammation.
That is also my who's back of the week is Tom Brady.
Oh, I thought goats.
No, goat. Well, a goat, Tom
Yeah.
Brady. He is sober. He went on, I don't know if it's a podcast or a show. He was getting his hair cut, which my understanding was that was trademarked by LeBron James.
Yeah.
Having a conversation in a barbershop.
That's true.
But he was getting his hair cut, and they asked him about coming back to the NFL, and he said that he would be down for it.
Oh.
And then he mentioned specifically, because I forget what team the barber brought up, but then Tom Brady was like, maybe the Patriots, maybe the Raiders. So, Hank, your GOAT Tom Brady might come back and play for the Patriots.
That would be fantastic.
Hank, where are you at right now with Drake May? I know we have draft talk coming up in a week because it's going to be draft week, which I think they should move the draft up. I think the draft should happen. I guess you can't do it March Madness to Masters.
We really need it the week after the Masters.
Yeah, because it just feels like I'm just ready for the draft to happen. We know what the picks are.
Well, they
Yeah,
can
but they're
do
going to
it
give you 2
Thursday
weeks
night.
of build-up.
Yeah.
They can do the
You're gonna
Masters
eat it
during
up.
the day,
I'm gonna be
Thursday and Friday night.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
so sick of draft talk by the time the actual draft happens.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk wants a trade.
Yep.
So where are you with Drake May or Tom Brady
Or Jane Daniels.
Or Tom Brady.
or Tom Brady?
Or Caleb Williams.
Who would you pick?
I would pick...
Not Caleb Williams because he's not yours. He's mine.
I'm still down for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh,
Who's going to throw him the ball?
no one?
Bailey Zappi?
Kobe Brissett.
Yeah?
There's plenty of fine quarterbacks out there.
You're so fucked.
There's not three.
You're
There's not
just-
3
what
franchise
you just
quarterbacks
said-
probably in the top. You know what I mean? Like, what are the odds of that? What are the odds that the third
Well, I
best
agree
quarterback
with
is a
that.
franchise quarterback, or you have a franchise wide receiver who's a stud and can actually make things happen with a perfectly fine Jacoby Brissett?
I mean, if there's...
Patriots win total is
You're
4.5. Like,
the thing is-
we need 5 wins.
You have to get a quarterback at some point.
Wait, so
Correct.
Hank is doing the Joe Burrow meme, but instead of whereas Joe Burrow and Penei Sewell blocking for him, throw it to literally anyone. Joe Burrow, anyone blocking for him, and he incompletes it to Jamar Chase. Hank's doing literally anyone blocked by literally anyone, completion to Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
I mean, who was
and
Ohio?
I like that. You need to draw that meme.
And then the other one is like first round left tackle, Tom Brady, incomplete to not Marvin Harrison.
Exactly.
Well, if we get Marvin Harrison and get Tom Brady, then we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, that's true.
true.
If you get Tom Brady,
that-
you would be in a good spot.
That would be one of the best combinations instantly in the NFL.
Wait, so but if Tom Brady went to the Patriots, like they can't pretend that Belichick and Brady can't pretend that they liked each other ever again.
I think you can
If he
put
waited
that to
till
bed right
Belichick
now.
left and Tom Brady,
I mean, it's been made pretty clear.
I understand.
It's not like
I
it's
understand,
like,
but it's like that would be for it to get a 47-year-old Tom Brady out of retirement to a rebuilding team.
Yeah, it was made clear when he left to begin with.
But
and
this
then
would be-
and then him putting it out there even makes it even more clear that
Yeah.
now I would be willing to go back.
Yeah. Oh, Belichick's not coaching anywhere in the NFL.
What changed in this offseason, Tom? Oh, I realized I love the game again.
Yeah, I wonder if Belichick got like a job right now. If he'd be like, nah, I don't want to.
Yeah, they rehire Bill Brady, get the gang back together.
All right, so you don't want a quarterback. I think you need to these next 2 weeks. You have to get yourself prepped for Drake May.
We need your big board.
You need to
At
be
number
ready
3.
for Drake May because it's going to happen, and then you're going to have to talk about it.
it's guaranteed to happen.
No, it could
I would say it's more likely than not.
be JJ.
Oh, could be JJ.
You might get JJ,
Could be JJ.
national champion.
Do you know who JJ is?
Yeah.
Okay.
What school does he play for?
Michigan.
Yeah. Throwing to Marvin Harrison, wouldn't that be a little bit difficult?
I mean, yeah, we'll see. I'll lock in this week and do some draft research.
Yeah, because we used to have Billy's quarterback bracket, which was a great part of the show. Billy's no longer around. He's running for Congress. He has a news conference tonight at 6:30. I think he's taking on the mob.
Okay.
Anyways, he's doing something.
Smart.
So we need Hank. I think you have to step up
Your top 10.
Fill Billy's shoes, but your top 10 starting at number 3.
Yeah, so 3 through 13.
So assume that Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels or Drake May maybe has been taken at that point. Your call.
Yeah. And then give us and then I want like a little blurb about every player too.
Okay.
Is this a once an episode thing?
No.
Okay.
Just do it this week. Do it this week. We'll do a Friday.
It might not even happen.
Friday. Is Friday going to work? We tape that on Thursdays. And Thursdays.
What time?
We can do 11.
Okay.
Just a blurb. Hank, we're honestly asking you to write 10 blurbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
And you can most likely, and what you will do is just take them from someone else.
No, I'll do it myself.
I would like you to watch a little.
I'll watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Do a blurb.
Watch a highlight.
Yep.
But yeah, Brandon Ayuk, that was.
Yeah.
Feels like the 49ers are on that. Like, they're going to have to make some hard decisions soon.
They can't keep
if they're going to
everybody
sign
together.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, they can't keep everyone around. And also, T. Higgins said that he wanted to trade too.
Yeah,
but
he got
now,
franchised.
Now I think T. Higgins is like, psych, I'm going to stick around and play.
Nice.
He did a football camp, and the kids, I guess one of the kids asked him a question about it. He was like, no, I think I'm going to be Bengal. So you can ask for a trade all you want in the NFL, but they don't actually have to trade you.
Shout out to kids. How about that kid? We didn't even mention it. The kid, when Scottie touched his ball, he's like, no, it didn't move.
Yeah.
It was like a 7-year-old that we just took like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He said it. I guess kids don't really lie like that. They don't really understand how to.
Yeah. What if a kid just like kicked his ball into the middle of the fairway?
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. On the fly. You can do it if it's on the fly, right?
Yeah, and they probably wouldn't kick out a kid.
No.
Okay, so your who's back is Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady's back.
Yeah. My who's back is Kentucky basketball and Mark Pope.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I'm a believer in Mark Pope now.
So Mark Pope, they had the 96 Wildcats, who Mark Pope was the captain of that team. They drove a bus into Rupp. Rupp was, by the way, packed to the gills. And all of the players came out. Mark Pope came out with the trophy. I was saying this on Thursday, I think, is when they hired Mark Pope. If you're a Kentucky fan and you don't like this hire, I understand. You thought you were going to get Nate Oates. You thought you were going to get Danny Hurley. You thought you were going to get Billy Donovan, all these things. Nostalgia is a very powerful drug. Like, I would just, if I were a Kentucky fan right now, I'd just be looking at pictures of Mark Pope and Rick Pitino and be like, this is we're going back. Sometimes you got to go back.
Yeah, getting the alumni back on campus. I think they had like 15,000 people
in
Rupp today. So, I mean, you wanted a splashy hire. You wanted a coach that was going to come in and everybody would be like, okay, this guy is worthy of the Kentucky job. But there's no guarantee that a guy like that is going to work out long term.
Right.
Who knows? If Pope works out, it's going to be the best thing ever. If he doesn't work out, it's not, you'd rather have made a better hire at the time. But an old guy that won a championship there, you're right, the nostalgia, having all the players around, it feels like it could be fun.
We also Max had a great point last week where he said that all the boosters, all the money that would have gone to Danny Hurley's $15-20 million contract can now go to NIL deals, including Rick Pitino said that he would pitch in. I'd never seen that before.
Rick Pitino is going to pitch in for Kentucky's NIL.
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because he's Mark Pope's coach.
That's crazy.
And they're going to do a home and home, I think, with St. John's, which rocks.
That's crazy to me that Pitino just wants to coach Kentucky.
Yeah, he was just like, I'll get on. He did a video being like, Mark Pope is the man, and, if he needs help, I'll help him.
That's insane. If I was a St. John's fan, I would not be happy about that.
Remember, it's Rick Pitino not as much as he wants to go back to Kentucky. He wants the guy who came after Cal to succeed.
Yeah.
Because he hates Cal.
Yeah.
Which this is what college sports are about. Rivalries and deep-seated hate. He hates Cal.
Yeah.
Because Cal, made everyone forget about Rick Pitino. So, yeah, Rick Pitino's ready to chip in. He's ready to go. All right, Jake.
My who's back of the week is people being mad online. So I think we talked about this with Whit the other day, but they do the media lottery every year.
This is crazy.
And one of the winners is a reporter from a local news station named Julia. Julia won the lottery. This will be her first round of golf ever.
That rocks.
And people are
that rocks.
so
Big
mad.
Guys like that mad right there. Henry Lockwood,
People
gatekeeper
are
of
so
golf.
mad.
That's awesome. I hope she shoots 3,000.
People are saying she should like.
That'd be like
drop
you
on the
taking your
green.
son out for his first time golf at Augusta, and you'd be like, but it was your first time playing too, and the whole time you'd be like, how do you hit the ball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome.
That's awesome.
It is funny.
That's so funny.
I hope she just skips like 7 holes, and she's like, I don't really feel like playing this one. I got
That's-
a 9 on the last.
How can you not find the humor in that?
There's
People are-
humor in it, but it's
Oh, it's great.
People are saying the respectful thing to do would just be to decline. and
No,
walk the
no,
course
no.
with 3 other
Fuck
players.
Dude, you won the lottery.
Have
She
to
won the
get-
lottery. She
You gotta
deserves-
play.
She won.
And
by the
people like
rules.
Hank are gonna sit there and just be so. I hope she posts her score, and it's legitimately
why would you enter
like
the lottery to
400.
play a round of golf
Everyone-
if you've
you
never
have
wanted
to
to
do
play
it.
a
It's
round of golf in your
Augusta.
life?
It's Augusta,
If you're
dude.
covering it, yeah.
Imagine being able to be like, yeah, I played 1 round of golf in my life. It was at Augusta.
Why would you cover golf and
He's
never
mad.
at any
He's
point
so
in your
mad.
life be like, maybe I should go and hit a couple balls? 'cause I'm
Yes.
covering golf.
Hank, she won fair and square.
He is.
I get
so
you one
mad.
fair and square, but why? Yeah,
She's
I'm
gonna,
not
like,
mad. It's just
so
like,
mad.
She's gonna take massive divots in the middle of the fairway.
Why would you be mad?
Pretty
Of all
awesome.
people, like the only people that could
I'm not
realistically
mad.
be
I just
is
think it's-
someone else is in the lottery. It doesn't affect our lives at all.
it doesn't
Some
affect
other
my
guy-
life at all either. But why even
you're
enter?
mad.
But why enter?
because it's Augusta.
How do you not enter?
Yeah, you have to enter.
Because you've never had at any point in your life been like, I want to go play golf. So why now?
I hope
I
they
think
do-
you don't even have to play golf to enjoy a nice round of golf.
I hope they
at
make this.
Augusta.
Yeah, I hope they make this a new tradition. Just finding one person who doesn't even like golf.
Yeah. And like kidnapping them.
Yeah.
And forcing them to go to Augusta.
I
This
hope she
rocks.
posts her scorecard.
Oh, it would be. We gotta at least. We gotta fake a scorecard and post it and be like, look, here's the person who won it, and have it be legitimate, like 375. every hole is a 22.
And I hope she gets a hole in one by mistake.
That's what I would put on my card.
Yeah, she gets a hole in one, shoots a 300.
Oh man, how mad would people be
Yeah.
if we played Augusta and I did a fake scorecard?
Oh, if you're what if you're behind her? What if you are like you get an opportunity to play Augusta and then you can't play? You don't finish your round because she's in front of you. She doesn't know how to play.
I like how mad this made
Yeah.
Hank. He's so pissed about this.
I wasn't mad.
You're
you're
mad, dude. You're so mad that she's getting to play Augusta.
Your name wasn't
Never
even
played.
in the lottery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If your name was in the lottery, I could understand being like, "Fuck this! I really wish I could play."
Yeah.
We're never gonna play Augusta. That's what it is. Hank thinks he's gonna play Augusta.
I'll never
someday.
play Augusta.
No, you think
If we
deep
cover
down-
it and we have credentials, we'll be in the lottery.
I'll never cover it.
Yeah, I'll never cover it either.
I'll cover it.
So Jake, will you be more mad about this woman playing it or Jake playing? it?
I would be thrilled for Jake if he played it.
By the way, big nerd move. I saw a few people doing. They were making it. They were like AGNC. Like just call it.
Oh
Augusta,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. I don't like that.
Or AGNGC.
You're not a member there.
It
Yeah.
saves characters though.
Yeah, but just come on, just say Augusta. It's the Masters. All right, let's get to Scott Van Pelt. Let's talk a little Masters. We'll get and answer some of these questions.
Before we get to Scott Van Pelt, he's brought to you by our good friends over at BetterHelp. This podcast is presented by BetterHelp. It can be easy to ignore our social battery and spread ourselves thin, especially with social gatherings picking up after the winter. What's the right amount of socializing for you? How do you recharge? Maybe you thrive around people, or maybe you need more time alone. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/PMT today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PMT. Scott Van Pelt's also brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They have over 100 offices nationwide and more than 1,000 lawyers. With over $20 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. Submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is so easy. Waking up for a podcast is hard. Submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is easy. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/PMT or dial #law, #529 from your cell phone. That's forthepeople.com/PMT or #law, #529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement.
Okay, we now welcome on one of our very, very good friends. A tradition unlike any other. It is Scott Van Pelt calling us from the airport in Georgia. Scott, before we talk about the Masters, just want to say thank you, as always, for joining us. Last year, people who were listening, when Scott was getting a phone call from his neighbor, and it turned out that his house was on fire, I'm happy we're a year removed from that, and everything is good, right?
On track. We're good. I will say this week is always my favorite week of the year, as you boys know. This is a big part of it. I always enjoy visiting. It's wild to be sitting in this airport a year later and remember when I was getting a call from a neighbor and it's your house was on fire. Not great. That was a shitty night. But we're a year removed. We're almost back. And we're good. And Masters week was awesome. So, nothing but blue skies ahead, I hope.
All right,
I can't imagine what that flight was like after you get the call that your house is on fire, and then you have to go up in a plane and lose cell service for a few hours. And when you land, you just hope that everything's okay.
Well, what's wild about that, honestly, PFT, is that my best friend went to my house, all right? And think about whoever that person is for you that would go to your house if your house was on fire. And once we got to a high enough place where you got cell service, I sent a note and I'm like, how bad are we talking? And I see ... Now we all are familiar with the text with the ... which is the late night ... maybe something great's about to happen in that ... right? Well, I'm just waiting to see what he says and then nothing. And I'm like, oh shit, he's trying to figure out how to tell me this. And I finally get the answer back and it's like, it's bad, but it could have been worse.
Okay.
And so you have a best friend that was telling you this, and I'm thinking that means if you got into a fight with a man with a machete, he cut off your arm, but you're not dead. That was the way I was rationalizing it. Then, I got home that night and it was 1:30 in the morning, and you walk in and you're like, whoa, this is bad. Because in my head, by the time we took off last year, I was like, well, it's out. They got it contained. And I'm like, it's no big deal. We're good. We'll get a broom and we'll sweep some stuff up. We'll live in the other half of the house. And you get home and you're like, oh no, it's going to be a year and change. So anyway, it was not great, man.
No.
It
was also I just think about it because you are the consummate pro. And like I said, thank you so much. We love having you on this show every year. And I remember you getting the beep through your phone and you ignored it. And then you texted me after and you're like, that was interesting call that I was getting. It was a little more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you are the best for coming on with us. So let's talk about this Masters. Scottie Scheffler, absolute domination. When we started the show and we were talking about it, I threw out there, and I want to hear what your take is on this, that the wind on Friday and Saturday kind of fooled us to be like, oh, someone else could win this Masters, because everyone was kind of on the same spot where it's hard to get birdies, and even for Scottie. And then when the wind died down, you saw today, it was just no, I'm the best golfer in the world, and it's not close.
That's hashtag Big Cat Golf Insider. I feel like you're on it. That's pretty accurate. The thing I'd say is about this is when the day started, a lot of us at the course were entertaining the thought that somebody could go out and shoot something low, because the people, Max, a lot of us rooting for Max. If he could just start making some putts, he hit the ball so beautifully. Morikawa's won a couple of majors. Oberg is going to be a monster forever. Somebody's going to go shoot something low, because it felt like it typically is out there on a Sunday. But it was a challenging week, and ultimately the guy that went low was Scottie. You're right that the wind was insane. Scottie afterwards just tried to explain it. He said on 15 on Friday, he hit driver 3-iron and he had a layup to 70 yards because it was into the wind. Today he hit driver 4-iron and he was on the green,
right?
Or in the bunker. But the wind is I've never seen it like that, and I've been coming here for a long, long time. It was just so steady and relentless, and it did create maybe a sense that it was going to be somebody could catch him, but he's got a different gear at the moment, and he's just an awesome guy. Has he been on with you?
No,
we don't know that much about him because he doesn't do a whole lot of press.
He doesn't.
So we don't know that much about he seems like a very nice person and a very private person. Is that fair?
Yes, but I think more than that, like I think he has the best sort of sense of what he cares about, and he's not a social media person. He's a simple guy in that he's got huge guy. He's got great faith. He's a huge family guy. That family's getting ready to have an addition. And like a lot of people in sports, not just golf, but in sports, like they reach a certain point and then they think they have to keep getting better. And they try, like Tiger did it forever. He was like, I got to keep getting better. And so, and I would always say to him, no, you don't. You just have to wake up and keep being who you are. I think the genius of Scottie is he's like, I'm real good with whatever this is, and I'm not trying to change any of it. And when he says stuff like, look, my identity is secure and it doesn't change with this, I really believe it. He won like 12 million in a month, and I don't think it matters to him at all. So that's rare. Like, it's really rare to be as good as he is at what he does and not have it impact who he is at all. And I really don't think it does.
Yeah, and usually it's lip service when someone says that.
Yeah, and usually the personality of somebody.
If I won 12 million, I promise you I'd be different. I'd be like, I would just do horrible. I don't know what I do, but even as an old man, like I do crazy shit if I won all that money. I just blow it, go to Vegas, meet PFT at that spot, get a bag of whatever that was.
Oh yeah, right? Mushrooms. I didn't want to bring it up, but since you brought it up, I wanted to apologize to you, Scott, because I do recall running into you in the casino, and there were some other friends around. I was halfway to the moon on some mushrooms, and I had a bag, and I just like took them out in the open with everybody around us and handed it to somebody else. And then I was like, oh yeah, Scott's right in front of us as we're doing this. Probably not the place that he wants to be seen.
If I could add one little caveat to the story, PFT looks right up at me and goes, that wasn't really very subtle, was it? Not really? I mean, this has been a banner week for stories. We have that. I got to tell the Chris Long story of how he stayed on a soft 16, which you don't see that a lot. No. But, it was great to see everybody.
I had a blast. I don't know about you.
We run a real tight operation over here because they were my mushrooms. I left early to try to be like a great dad and get home early. I was like, PFT, take my mushrooms, because I would have eaten them with you.
I would have been a bad friend if I didn't take them for Big Cat. Tell him how funny it was seeing Russell Wilson.
These? Yeah.
So instead of eating mushrooms, you were home in time to eat donuts and be dad of the year.
Yes, exactly. Awesome. But when PFT started sending the pictures, I was like, I should have stayed and eaten the mushrooms.
Yeah, look, here's me with Big Dom.
Yeah.
And my pupils are the size of Big Dom's head.
We got to make up for it. We went to the Final Four and ate a bunch of mushrooms there.
That's very true. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So it all works out.
We're not drug guys, though.
We don't do drugs.
But to your point about Scottie, it's weird to have such great perspective and to be that dominant at your sport. Because you think of like all the other greats, like Tiger Woods, Tom Brady, they have zero perspective on real life, right? They're just focused on being the best at their sport, and that's what drives them to just dominate people. But Scottie's just like, yeah, you know who I am as a golfer doesn't define me, but he just happens to be the best fucking golfer in the world by a large margin.
By a lot. And I think, you hear from the very beginning, people talk about like, oh, this dude, he's like an old soul, and he really is. I was asking myself this today, and I thought it seemed like it had to be longer ago, but it was the November Masters. It was the one in 2020. I'd never met him, and I knew he was this, one of the next big things in the sport. So there's no one here, and I just wandered over when he was finishing up a practice round to introduce myself, and that was 2020. Like, he's played in 5 of these, and he's won 2 already. And I mean, the thing about this sport, and we're not great at this in golf or in any sport, really. When somebody shows up and they become something like this, you just say, well, this is how it's going to be forever. Well, mostly that's not how life works. But if anybody has the ability to stay in this lane, I bet on him, because, again, I don't want to be redundant, which is what I'm doing. But like, he just doesn't seem to have vices or things that could get in the way of any of it. Presuming he stays healthy, I think he'll just keep obliterating people.
Yeah. It's a crazy story, and he's a very likable guy. All right, so Scott, put this into perspective for us. Tiger obviously didn't do great today or the weekend, but 24 consecutive cuts at Augusta. We take it for granted. But it seems like looking back, it's like, holy shit, that's an insane stat to have. Not having one time where you had a Thursday and Friday, one off round can ruin that streak.
Yeah, it's yes, exactly what you said is exactly right. But I think for so long, Big Cat, he did it this week. Like, I'm here to win, and like, all right, listen, you've earned the right. You're allowed to say that because you're you. But I also think, if he's being honest, the guy had played like 24 holes of golf all year. And he had to play 23 holes of golf on Friday. And if you were up early with us Friday morning, we came on at like 7:45, and you could see like it was cold out. He's moving like an old guy that has a fused back and a busted up leg. He's stiff. He can't move. And you're thinking, oh, this is going to be a hard day, man. And he just stayed. Like, it looked miserable. Like, every moment looked miserable. But he has this gear, this thing inside him where he just stares at whatever that pain or that adversity is. And he's like, hey, fuck you, because I'm me and I'm going to win. And him making the cut at 1 over was winning. And that's the win for this week for him, because he didn't have the ability to play 72 holes right now. And it was really cool when Max came into the Butler cabin to be able to ask Max, obviously, about what he was doing, which was incredible. But you guys know how much he reveres Tiger. And he got to play alongside the guy for 2 days and just sort of give us the context of what it's like to see the greatest of this generation battle his ass off just to play the weekend. And you could hear it in Max's, his answers about how I just had the best seat to watch the guy do it. It was awesome that he made the cut. And then, then the hard thing is now you got to play 36 more. And he goes 82-77. He's never finished last in the Masters. He's finished first 5 times, never finished last after making the cut. He did this week. But, it's not patronizing, I don't think, to say that making the cut is the win for him for this week because of the record you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Is the big winner in all that Charlie Woods being the swing coach that got his dad to make the cut at the Masters?
He's so awesome. Like, I was asking Justin Thomas about him, and he's like, he's just the best because he's got all this game and he talks all this crap. And you could just imagine it, right? Like, imagine you're Tiger's kid and you're really good and you can hit it farther than your dad and you can be on the range at Augusta and just be like, this is not what we talked about. Let's go. Let's tighten it up, old man. And I mean, I don't know him. I just gave him knuckles the other day. And like, how are we doing? Like, he's like, we're getting there, talking about his own game. But like, you could just, I mean, you can imagine you could go one of two ways if you're the son of Tiger. Like, you could just be like this obnoxious kid that sucks, or you could be the coolest kid in the room. And he's the coolest kid in the room.
Mm-hmm. Just so you know, not in a creepy way, we have dibs on him. So I know that you
understood.
You think he's cool, but he did have a Pardon My Take club cover that we saw a couple years ago. So he's probably listening to this right now. Look, we have dibs.
You can have him.
Okay.
I got to have the relationship with Dad that helped me have my life.
That's right.
You guys, and you guys are certainly obviously bigger stars than me for the future. So by all means, Charlie Woods is all Pardon My Take.
Yeah. Charlie Woods is basically like our future investment.
Yeah, he's our meal ticket to staying relevant throughout our 50s.
Yeah, when people are like, this show sucks, you guys are so old, we're like, but Charlie Woods comes on once a month and he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Charlie.
AWL. How
Charlie
cool is that one?
us.
Like, all the stuff I got on Twitter was like just two AWLs in the Butler cabin. Like, that was like kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, you and Max.
I hope for you guys too.
Oh, very cool.
It's very cool, and we were rooting so hard for Max too.
So hard.
And he played. I think he played really well. There was no way he was going to be able to compete with Scottie on Sunday, but it did make me think like, yeah, Max could actually win this as long as maybe Scottie's wife goes into labor like 72 hours earlier, and then he's got a chance to win on Sunday.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, that would have been helpful if he got if Scottie got the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And I, honest to God, think he would have left, like, and not thought twice. Like, whatever, I got a green jacket. I don't have a kid. I got to go home. But Max was so good, and it's just he just needed to make some putts yesterday. If he made putts Saturday, I think he could have won today. At some point, you just have to you start applying pressure because you just know that you're running out of holes. Right. Like, I've got to, and it had to be incredibly frustrating just to be so close so often and just not be able to get the putts to drop. But it's still, for him and for Morikawa both, neither had great years so far. And so, for both of them to play for both of them to play well this week is a big springboard moving forward.
You're not getting a call right now, are you?
No.
Oh, that made me scared.
I got it. This is the truth. I got a text and I looked at him like, please don't be in your house.
I got really scared there for a second. You looked up and I was like, oh no.
It wasn't.
For Max though, I love the journey that he's going through because everyone knows he grinded for a long time, Corn Ferry, PGA, back to Corn Ferry, and for the last few years it's been like not being able to perform at his highest level in the majors. Last year he finished his top 10. This year he's there, like he can do it. So it's like it's a climb. It sucks, but were you able to talk to him after? Like how is he doing? Our Max Batgirl wanted to have him on this week, and we're like, fuck no, dude. We can't have him on after this. Like he needs some time. But were you able to talk to him?
I didn't see him when it ended because we go right up to our set to get ready to do our thing. And like honestly, to me, and I'm sure you guys are similar, right? Like we're really blessed to know these people, and they're just people. And if it were you, I'd be psyched that you were in the mix and I'd be pulling for you. But the last thing I would do at 7:05 is fire off, all right, Big Cat, this was awesome. And here's why. Because you don't care. Right. You don't want to hear it. And you're just one of a million other texts from people that mean well. They're being sincere. But like to me, it's like a 24-hour rule kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And at some point you just, I shot him a note last night, just like you're you're playing awesome. You just have to believe the putts are going to go in. Well, not enough did, but so what? Like he still played awesome.
Right.
But I'll wait, and you just give it time before you bug them, because the last thing you want that to be is like, hey, not today, not right now. Pelt, I'm really not in the mood for your attaboy.
Yeah, it's like a 2-week thing. 2 weeks is usually for these professional sports. For professional,
you got that much discipline?
Yeah, for professional athletes, because I'm just like professional athletes are like when Josh Allen has had some heartbreaking loss, I'll be like, let's give it a little bit of time, because like they want to go through the whole course. I feel like he'll be back to normal in a couple weeks.
Well, do you think Max is listening to the show right now?
He is.
I don't think I would listen to the podcast after the Masters if I was.
Okay, if Max is listening to this show, let's just all say we're so proud of him, and he's going to win one.
Max, I'm really proud of you. Yeah. You're right there.
Yeah. And
go get him, buddy.
That rose bush was fucked up. They should not have put that rose bush there.
Yeah. And also, you probably should have hit it out of there. But listen, I'm not your caddy. I'm not Joe.
Also,
but I would have hit it out of there.
I saw where it went in on TV. I was yelling at Joe. I was like, no, it's right there.
Yeah.
You're looking in the wrong place.
Could he have hit it out of there? He could have, right? If he wanted to.
I mean, sure. Sure, but the number of things that go right if you try to hit it out of there versus the number of things is like life's a risk reward thing.
Yeah, I risk it all.
The risk is rather lengthy. The reward is really small there. So I mean, he did what he had to do. You had to avoid double, and once you make double there, now you're like, all right, I have to make eagle on 13 and probably something else. So
yeah,
he did end up. He ended up making like $1 million at the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
So if he had done our idea, that probably would have dropped him down to like 700,000.
Yeah, it was a good job. What do you make of Notegate? Where are we at with Notegate? Because I saw there was the buzz that Tiger might have passed a note to Neil Ripley. And I love this. This is just very Masters Augusta. There's rules, and they follow the rules. But what was there a note passed?
Man, I have no idea. I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
but we'll get to the bottom of this. But like, well, let's just go through this like it's CSI. Pardon my take. Like, what would have been on it? What would have been bad about it? Who's in trouble?
Yeah. Well, we had a guess on what would be on it. We're going to spare you our guesses because you're friends with Tiger. It could have been, what if he had said like use a 7 here instead of an 8? I guess that would be, but it also is probably a really cool moment. Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that in golf, but like, why wouldn't you just say it? Or you have your caddy hold up 5. Like there's ways that we like the information shared, but like, I mean, what did we write down? Like a silly joke? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who cares?
Honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care. It'd be funny though if it said like, last time I took a tampon out of my bag and then threw it on the ground, I got in trouble. So this note is me pretending like I'm taking a tampon out.
Yeah. Same thing.
Masters probably were not going that route.
Yeah.
I think they would execute you for doing that.
Yeah. What about another one I was curious about? Bryson, his 3D printed clubs. How does that get approved? And were they just like, we've never seen this before, so I guess you're approved?
I think he's like straight from NASA, the whole thing, like the clubs, the loft, the whole shebang. But I got to say something about that guy. Like, he went through that thing where he was like, "Hey, I drink lots of milkshakes, and I look like if you pop me with a pin, I would fly around like a balloon because I'm super swole, and I'm doing all these curls videos in my garage with dudes." And like, that reached a point where I think everyone was like, "Hey, I'm all set with this." And he looks phenomenal. He's in great shape. I think that he sat in the media center years ago and said, par for me around here is 67. And the Masters folks were like, "Really?
Mm-hmm.
You don't say." And then he didn't play well. And I don't think anybody around here was particularly sad that that's the case.
Right.
But he came back. It felt like there was a humility to the guy. I enjoyed the time that he spent. He came in a couple days in the Butler cabin. He grinded his butt off, played really well. But if you're asking me like what the numbers are for the putting and what goes on with his clubs and the loft and the three, I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody else does either. And I think that's part of it. Like, everyone would just look around and be like, are these conforming? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just, no one knows.
We've since Brooks squashed his beef, we've squashed our beef. Like, Bryson he's good for golf. He's an interesting guy. Like, there's enough people out there that don't want to be interesting people when they're playing sports. Like, the people who are interesting and do things differently, we should embrace.
Yep. And he looked like he was actually having fun today.
Yeah, and I mean, when he holed out like Saturday, it's like, awesome, go get him. And I mean, he was in the mix, and he's an awesome player. His ceiling's really high. And I think this week I was on Pardon the Interruption, and they asked me about Liv, or maybe it was Levitard. I don't know. I just said no one gives a shit about this Liv stuff at this point. It feels like golf just needs to get back together, but it's kind of complicated because like the PGA Tour said, "Hey, you can't take the money." A bunch of dudes did. And then they're like, "Yeah, well, let's get back together." Like, well, it's easy for you to say you got $100 million.
Right.
I think everyone kind of just understands that it's better when everyone plays. It's fun to see Rahm and Brooks and Bryson and Cam Smith and Neiman and all the other dudes. Like, you want to see them all play together because that means the best in the world are together. And Bryson's one of those people. So, I mean, this week I think the ratings were high it's the Masters. That's the reason. But it's also just a reminder that people like DeChambeau, a personality guy and a talent, they help make the game more interesting. Like, I don't imagine you all have talked any golf at all this year to this point, or if you did, it wasn't much.
Yeah.
Well, Hank makes us talk about golf a lot.
Yeah.
He plays a ton of it.
Hank's mad because the reporter from Wisconsin who's never played a round of golf won the lottery. So she's going to play Augusta tomorrow.
Hank, you want me to get you out here? You want me to see if I can sort something out?
How many times have you played?
Here?
Yeah.
Some, I don't know. It's actually not a lot. The funny thing, I told someone this story today. There was a member that asked me and I couldn't because of work, and then asked me again and I couldn't because of work. And he's like, I've never had to ask anybody more than once. And I was like, I host a show and it's just me. And if I'm not there, then, I mean, it's not like I can get someone to cover my shift. I'm sorry. It sucks so bad having to say I couldn't do it. I'm hoping to get back again at some point, but yeah, I mean, I know a couple of people that won the lottery. I don't know. I didn't hear the story about the Wisconsin person that's never played, but this is not the place you want to, play for the first time.
Yeah.
What did you shoot? What's your low round at Augusta?
I broke 100, but it was like, it started with a 9. I was very sad about that because I putted well, but I hit it awful. And I was a complete tourist. I was like, all I did was walk around and take pictures the whole time. If I did it again now, I would have a way different approach. But I was super touristy the whole time. I look back on it now and I mean, whatever. I think I probably had like quadruple pleated pants and like a bad part in my hair. So there's a lot about that day I'd like to redo. Hopefully I'll get another crack at it here.
Yeah.
Let us know. Hank will definitely play with you, by the way.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll see if I can get that done.
He would actually, it's the opposite of you. He would quit.
Yeah.
He would quit Barstool as a whole for one round.
Yeah.
So very easy. But there was another.
Don't throw it all away, Hank.
Yeah.
It's just you got a good thing cooking, man.
Another big reason people tuned in to see Verne for the last time.
Yeah.
It's not going to feel the same without Verne. I assume that you've gotten to know him over the years. Can you just tell us what he's like behind the scenes?
He's like, there's certain people I think that you whatever you think, imagine Verne Lundquist would be like. Like, I think we all can be cynical, right? I mean, all of us. And we can kind of roll our eyes and stuff. And then there's certain people you meet and you're like, that's Verne Lundquist. And there's a reverence because he's been this soundtrack of so many incredible moments. And he's really great. And he's been incredibly nice to me. And so the other day on our broadcast, the producer from CBS, his name's Seller Shy. He's like, do you want to say something to Verne? Like, you want to do something here on Verne? I'm like, man, that'd be awesome. And so I didn't have anything written down. I just said that, the moments here don't need anything. The moments at the Masters stand on their own, but an iconic call can make these moments forever moments. And Verne has made moments completely elevated to a different level. Like, Yes Sir with Jack, and In Your Life, have you ever seen anything like that with Tiger? You don't just remember what they look like, you remember what they sounded like because of Verne.
Yeah.
And I went on and on about how great it was for us at ESPN to be able to share part of the weekend and show our respect and appreciation, because we're just, we're talking for all the people out there. And he came up to me the other day and it was like he was choked up about how he could never thank me adequately for what I said. And I'm thinking to myself, there's surreal moments in your life. And here's Verne Lundquist thanking me for thanking him. And it was like, all I could do not to, I wanted to pick him up and hug him.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it to get weird for Verne. So I just told him how sincere I meant what I said. And it's been a treat to get to know him, because he's such a gentleman and he's a legend in broadcasting. And look, we've all gotten to know each other, right? And I think you guys understand that I appreciate all this, but there's certain times that you just can't even believe that it's what you get to do.
Yeah.
Like, you cross paths with that guy at this event, and on Thursday and Friday, you're calling the golf and he's on the call with you, and you're like, how did any of this happen? So it was really, really something I'll never forget, when he was so appreciative of me just saying thanks, which is what everyone would do if they had that chance. You know what I mean?
It's such a great point too when it comes to sports and the announcers that just live in your head. I always just think of college football and Keith Jackson. It will just forever be ingrained in my brain, and Brent and all these guys. But yeah, Verne, those moments, especially the Tiger moment, that's the first thing you think of, is just repeating what he says as Tiger's ball rolls in. I got one more Masters question, then I got another question, then we'll let you go because I know you got a flight to catch. We were talking about this. The green jacket ceremony, awesome, very unique to sports in the fact that you have the champion from last year putting on the jacket for the champion this year. Could you ever imagine Tom Brady handing over a Super Bowl trophy to, Patrick Mahomes? He wins it the next year. Have you ever talked to anyone about that and being like, is that fuel? Because John Rahm does it, you can't look comfortable in that moment to be like, I'm here, I'm competing, and now I got to put the green jacket on you, and I wanted to win this thing this year.
I actually was really lucky to be able to talk to Arnold Palmer about it a long time ago, because there was this series of time when, and I mean, it predates me mostly, but I mean, it was Palmer and Player and Nicklaus, the big three. And there was there's this stretch, and I'll get it wrong, but it was Gary put it on Jack put it on Arnold put it on Gary. It traded hands among that trio. And I mean, in so many words, Arnold was like, well, of course there's just enormous respect, but there's just nothing that would make your competitive fire burn brighter than the idea that I got to put this thing on this guy that I wanted to beat. And he beat my ass, and now I have to give him this. I still have mine, but you're the one that gets this now. I think that there is something that is it's like a sacred part of the week, and it just shows the reverence and the respect that the champions have for each other. But hell yeah. If you got it, you think Rahm wants to put it on Scottie? Those guys were going back and forth all year last year.
Right.
And now, look, Rahm got all the dough, and he didn't have his best. I saw him on Saturday, and I said, you battled your ass off yesterday. He said it was not a good day to not have your best stuff. But I give him credit as a champ. He wanted to be here playing the weekend. He didn't want to have to stick around and not be able to go home and have to wait till Sunday, right, to put the jacket on.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right that it's a revered part of the traditions, and there's a long list of them, but it absolutely is the kind of thing that stokes the fire among these most competitive guys. And wouldn't surprise anybody if Rahm won it again next year. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many things I love about this week, and I think one of them we probably have to do here.
Yeah, that was my like. Wait, if Scottie, because I don't even remember when Tiger won back to back. What happens if Scottie wins next year? Does he just put it on himself?
No, he gets to go streaking. That's the rule. He went to he just went around butt naked.
Place, yeah.
No, like the chairman. The chairman is the one that would put the jacket on him, and it's to me it's more fun when especially when it's great champions like it was today, which is not pretty much every year. It's if you're a Masters champion, it's obviously great, but when you're talking about really high ranked players, like those moments are more memorable, I think. So
I agree.
Wouldn't surprise me if it's Scheffler next year. He's out of his mind.
Yeah. All right. So Roback
Let's take
question.
a look.
RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, everything. I'm wearing the joggers right now. I wear them all weekend long, all week long too. Roback.com, promo code TAKE. The best clothes out there. Perfect golf polos as well. It's golf season. Go to Roback.com, put in promo code TAKE. So Scott, what are we working with this year?
All right, that was a real lengthy read.
The vending
that was a very
machine.
lengthy read. All right, hold on. I got to turn my camera around. Wait,
can the old guy figure it out?
No, nobody knows. How do I turn it around?
Oh no, you're gonna have to just do it the manual way.
I am. Here. Hold on. Let me turn it around sideways.
Okay.
And then let's just turn it around this way.
So let's
Ladies and
the
gentlemen,
vending machine.
Do we have the Big Texan?
Oh,
we got Cheez-Its, Fritos. Those look like
chili cheese Fritos are 1-1.
Oh no, Cool Ranch Doritos.
Ooh, we got cheese fix munchies.
Okay.
We got there's the Mrs. Freshly's again. Guys, I have terrible news.
No Big Texas.
I think that.
Are you going to be able to survive the flight back without the
no.
cinnamon roll?
Pull out to reveal, guys. Can we see everything?
Yeah, we can see
everything.
I think you got to go chili cheese Fritos, and
I would go chili cheese Fritos, maybe Cool Ranch Doritos, and then the Miss Freshly's.
I'm just wandering around the FBO here now. Now I'm just going to sit on this leather couch in this bright light and just say what a sad thing it is that there's no Big Texas. This is we're going to speak. We're going to have to speak to the folks here. I did run into the youngster that gave me the gross of Big Texas last year at the PGA. And he's like, literally, I think he's like a Big Texas drug dealer. Like, I think he just has them.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, he was going to meet me with like a case of them. And I was like, I'll be honest with you, I'm good. I'm good.
It's more of a once a year thing.
He was ready to deliver the goods. I think I'm going to get the chili cheese Fritos.
Those are good. Although Big Texas, that would be a great nickname for Scottie.
Yeah. He's Big Texas.
He's the Big Texas.
Yeah. That's it.
How poetic is that?
I know his guy. I know his guy Blake. I'll shoot a note directly to him and say we've got PFT says let's get the Big Texas thing sorted out. And probably a great opportunity to make some dough there.
Yeah. Scottie's guy is Blake? Scotty's guy is Blake?
Blake of the year.
Damn. He's got it all. He's got a Blake.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. He's got it figured out. Is that couch the casting couch?
You didn't even know that. Yeah. Say it again?
Is that couch the casting couch?
Whoa. No.
Be careful.
I think this is where
stuck
the pilots. I think the pilots come in here and hang out. They're probably going to kick me out of here.
Yeah. Well, last question, Scott. As someone who loves to take the points, March Madness, not so great.
I mean, I needed to do. How about Portnoy?
Yeah,
holy shit.
He's pretty good.
He's a sharp now. And the fact that he also gets to say he had a tweet when Morikawa was on 18 and he was like, big battle for third place money, aka Portnoy money, because he won more, I think, than the third place guy at the Masters this week.
Well, let me just tell you, as a guy that likes to take points, like you got UConn has won 12 straight by they've covered them all and they've been laying points in all of them. For a guy who's like take the plus sign, you end up with a big minus sign. I've been on the struggle bus pretty mightily I'm just going to tell you in Portnoy because you guys are apparently printing dough.
Yeah, I mean, we had our Scott FaceTimes me like 2 minutes before the tip off of the first game every year in March Madness. Like, there's nothing better than this. And then I think it was a record this year. I think it was 3 hours that you texted me back. And you're like, "There's nothing worse than this. This is terrible."
Literally, I FaceTimed you. It was like 11:53. It was the most, and that was like. Am I lying, Big Cat? I mean, there was the joy in both of our, like, it was sincere joy. And it was by the 2:50 window. I'm like, it was all a lie.
It sucks.
It was all a lie. And then, but you won. What are you talking about?
I know.
You had
I know.
UConn future.
I know the UConn
Shut
saved
up.
my tournament. I know. Well, UConn winning it all made it a bad tournament for me.
Wow.
So
Not, you know, I had a total. I've had a total 180 on Hurley. I thought he was a lunatic, and he kind of is.
He is.
But I love him.
he's the best. He's the best because you know what it is? College basketball needs those type of guys. Like, that's what college basketball was for so long. The Boeheims, the K, like these guys that are crazy and yelling at people. Hurley is the new. He's old school. Like, we need someone to carry the torch.
But if you think about it honestly, like, his dad was a legend, his brother's Bobby Hurley, and he's like this guy that's kind of a hothead, Seton Hall or whatever, and you're like, yeah, that other guy. Well, I mean, that's a lot to fight uphill on, right? And now, like, and he was honest. He came on the show and talked about imposter syndrome and all this stuff, and now it's like, I mean, we've lost the plot here. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Danny.
It's right.
But
you're right.
But I really, I don't know. It's been a fun few weeks in sports, and I'm happy my house isn't on fire this year, and I'll come on again. You only ask once a year, but
you come on again. Yeah, we'll do it this summer. And by the way, your boy Steve, he had a great showing at Wing Night. We do it every Final Four, so you can rest assured that he
showed up.
He showed up.
He showed up big time.
He put down a bunch of wings.
Titus did not have a great showing. At
Titus got beat by the wing.
Titus got put on the 3-day DL.
Did his tummy hurt?
His tummy hurt real bad.
His tummy hurt real bad.
Real bad.
He said on Friday night, he was like, I beat the wings because we all went out. And then on Saturday, he looked like a ghost. He was sitting on the toilet all day.
Wait, can I ask one question on the way out? I need PFT to weigh in on something.
Uh-huh.
If you have a dinner and you have a credit card roulette, but one person leaves before, like, what should happen for that? Like, how should that be handled among the group?
That's a good question. I think their name should go in the hat.
What if the person
and then somebody there covers it, and then they have to Venmo you back?
Yeah. What if also you forgot to mention that the credit card roulette was not said before that person?
That's true.
Is this a personal thing?
I would have.
That they didn't bail on the credit card roulette. They didn't know it was going to be credit card roulette. So that's fair. But I just, in general,
I love credit card roulette. I mean, me of all people, like, that I love that, like, all or nothing after a dinner. There's nothing better than that. So I would have loved it.
But you missed out on credit card roulette, and you missed out on PFT handing out.
I made mistakes.
Drugs right under the eye in the sky.
And guess what? My kids won't remember any of this shit. They won't remember the time I took a red eye back from Vegas to get there early.
That's a good point, though, Scott. Like, that's probably the most surveilled place in America.
Oh yeah,
where I did that.
I think you're probably not the only dude that did, and I think you know what? As the catch-all is always, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
Also, it's not like I have an image to uphold that involves not using drugs.
No, I think we just assume that's part and parcel of the whole thing here.
If anything, it would have been good for my brand to get arrested.
It's the beauty of working for Barstool. I always tell this story when people are like, "Oh, what's it like?" It's like, well, maybe it was like 11 years ago. Trent, who's a good friend of ours, golfer, Foreplay Pod, he got a public intoxication ticket, so he just didn't show up for work on a Friday. Dave was just mad that he didn't blog his mugshot right when he got out of jail. That was why he got in trouble. He's like, why the fuck didn't you blog it?
Right. If any place is gonna like benefit from the mugshot, I think, does he still have his mugshot as his
he might. I think he changed it. It was a great mugshot. Yeah. Listen, St. Lunatics came on.
Forever, wasn't it?
Yeah, St. Lunatics came on. It wasn't his fault. It's like
Rumpelmans too, right?
Yeah,
Rumpelmans, St. Lunatics.
Yeah. All right. Well, Scott, thank you as always. Wait, we got to get you out to Chicago too. You got to come to do the simulator. We've been talking.
I was thinking
Steve's
about
been talking about
summertime.
it. Yeah, for a Cubs game, and we'll do the whole thing.
I'd love that, and I'm psyched you boys are out there, and it's always great to be on with you.
Yeah,
good to
thank
see you,
you,
Scott.
Scott. You're the best, man.
Get home safe.
Love you, boys.
Scott was brought to you by our good friends over at Simply Safe. Simply Safe is the best. Springtime is all about fresh air, fresh starts, and freshly cleaned homes, and it's the perfect time to get a fresh look at Simply Safe Home Security. The only home security system I use and recommend. Here's why I love it, because it's super easy. Easy to set up, easy to use. Keep your home, keep your loved ones, keep all your possessions safe and sound. And Simply Safe is trusted by experts. It's rated as the best home security system for 2024 by U.S. News and World Report, and Newsweek awarded it Best Customer Service in Home Security. The system blankets your whole home in protection. It has sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more, plus a variety of indoor and outdoor cameras to keep watch over your property day and night. It's backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, so you get fast emergency response and dispatch when you need it the most. Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can even help stop crime in real time by speaking to intruders through the wireless indoor camera, warning them that they're being recorded and that police are on their way. With no contract and a 60-day money-back guarantee, you can try Simply Safe risk-free. Don't absolutely love it? We'll send the system back for a full refund. Simply Safe has given me and many of my listeners real peace of mind. I want you to have it too. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafe.com/PMT. That's simplysafe.com/PMT. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Scott Van Pelt is also brought to you by Chevy. It's Chevy season, baby. Chevys are awesome. Their trucks are awesome. As everyone knows, this is a Chevy truck podcast. Chevy trucks are the greatest trucks ever built, and our good friends over at Chevrolet have been a big part of my take story. From the Silverado helping us dig the biggest hole ever dug in Ohio during Grit Week, to the Silverado partnering with us to give college fullbacks all the rightful recognition that they deserve with the Lowman Award. There's a lot of Chevy and Chevy Silverado in this podcast, part of my take. They've been with us for a long time. Chevy Silverado, longtime awesome partner of the show, a truck with commanding and unstoppable grit, legendary capability and dependability too. So find out for yourself, like so many other AWLs, head to Chevy.com. Check out all the Chevy truck grit, build your own Silverado, and check out what current offers are out there during Chevy truck season. For do-it-yourself projects to road trips, off-road adventures to tailgates, whatever your thing is, it all starts with a Chevy truck.
Okay, let's wrap up the show with a little NBA talk. We'll have our guy Rasil on. I think we're having JJ Redick on soon, too, talking more detail NBA playoffs. But we have it set. The Celtics are the 1 seed. They've been the 1 seed for like a month. The Thunder are the 1 seed in the West, the upstart young Thunder, who are very, very good. And then we have some play-in action with the LeBron's got to play in, Steph's got to play in, the Bulls got to play in, the Sixers got to play in against the Heat. So I don't know where you guys want to go. Do we want to say predictions that are probably stupid and will look dumb?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
I like the Magic in the first round.
Ooh.
Little small upset there over the Cavs.
The Cavs are better at home, so it's good that they got their home court.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and also we had home court. We had seeding drama on Sunday. The Knicks and Tibbs clinched the second seed. The Bucks maybe were just trying not to get the second seed because the second seed in the East feels like dangerous, having to play you'll have to play the Sixers or the Heat, which is a pretty good team in both of them. But also Tibbs will never not play all his starters and play Game 82 like it's Game 7 of the NBA finals.
That's what Tibbs does. I like the Sixers to beat the Heat. I also like the Sixers to beat the Knicks.
Ooh.
And then I like the Sixers to beat the Bucks.
I do actually like that the Knicks tried, because I think that you should have some pride and be like, we're not ducking anyone. We're going to try to, we've had a great season. Let's get home court. If we can win this round, we get home court second round, which does matter for the Knicks. It would be cool though if teams could pick who they play.
Yeah, because you would not want to play against the Sixers.
Right. And if you did a draft, like the NBA loves ratings and doing new things. 2 new things the NBA should do. They should do a draft of the top 4 seeds get to pick who they get to play in the first round. And also there should just be an automatic Wemby makes the playoffs clause.
Yeah, he gets added to his What team would Wemby?
I want to see him so bad in the playoffs. He's such a fucking freak, and it's insane. Did you see that game on Friday night when he was just splashing threes and just?
He's an alien, and his logo's awesome.
And he should be in the playoffs. We should just make a Wemby gets to be in the playoffs clause in the NBA bylaws.
I agree. So in the East, I think it's the Celtics. Congrats, Hank.
Hank, how are you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Championship or bust.
Yeah. Championship or bust. And the East, you're going to walk through because Giannis is hurt. The Knicks are great season, but I think the Celtics are a better team. Sixers, you never have to worry about them. The Heat?
No.
No.
I mean, I would like to beat the Heat just for, the storyline's sake, but I'm not concerned about them. I think we would roll.
So there's no one that worries you.
I don't even want to waste time with the fucking Bulls or 76ers. Like, I hope that the play-ins work out where we don't have to play one of you guys just because, it's just going to be a pointless...
Wait, hold on. Back up. The 76ers and Bulls are not exactly on the same level.
In terms of opponents
good,
of the Celtics.
But
yes,
the Bulls are not good.
Neither are the Sixers. The 76ers are 76.
The Sixers are good.
The Sixers are in this spot because Joel Embiid missed 2 months. The Bulls are in this spot because they're not a very good team.
Better winning percentage than the Celtics when Embiid and Maxey both play.
Whoa.
Oh, is that true?
That was some
That's-
advanced
that
analytics.
What's that,
from the booth.
5 games?
Yep.
Is it?
No, it's 32 games.
Oh, that's
Yeah, no, the Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, it's an 82
the Sixers
game
are
season.
actually
The guy's
good.
fucking...
So you just lumped the Bulls and the Sixers in the same spot. I'm going to say no. That's not true.
I'm just saying in terms of the show and you guys doing the whole what if the
Well, no,
Celtics
the
lose to
Bulls are
what if
not
the
gonna
Celtics
lose.
to the Sixers.
The Bulls aren't going to win anything.
Neither will the Sixers.
I'd be if the Bulls win the play-in, great. But I also hate Jerry Reinsdorf so much. I don't want him to pretend that they made the playoffs.
The Sixers are a problem. I'm just going to say it. I agree with Max.
For Max?
No, the Sixers are a problem for you.
Got it.
I think
Would that not be the worst?
I think the Sixers
lost.
could beat the Knicks,
That
and I
would
think
be-
they could beat the Bucks because Doc Rivers is pulling a major Doc Rivers right now. We might not have ever seen a Doc Rivers perform at such a high Doc Rivers level as he's done this year. The Bucks are not a good team right now. The Sixers are
And Giannis.
really good. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Giannis.
How late would you sleep in if the Sixers beat the Celtics?
The entire summer.
8-1 too.
So you don't want this? I think see what I'm saying when you said we don't want to do the thing with the Bulls and Sixers. I think one's a little different than the other.
I guess, but it would just be a.
You would not
Just fast
want.
forward. Get me to the finals. This is championship contending teams. First round, just second round, dominate. Get to Eastern Conference Finals. Then
As
we
the
can
one
talk.
seed, you do not want to see the Sixers as the 8, at all.
I guess I don't think it really matters, but
But the Sixers are for sure better than the Bulls. You would win in 4 against the Bulls without even having to play your guys.
I
Like
think
the-
we'd win 4 against you guys.
No way.
Sounds like a sweet bet to me.
Wow.
So
the Sixers
it-
need to beat the Heat. And then
Explain
doesn't
it.
matter.
Explain it again to me because I forget every single year how the 7, 8, 9, 10
So
play-in system works. So how would the Sixers end up being able to be the 8 seed?
if they lose to the Heat
Yep.
on Wednesday night and then they beat the Hawks or the Bulls.
Okay.
So the Bulls and the Hawks, and then on the other side, the Kings and the Warriors cannot get higher than the 8th seed.
Right.
So the Bulls can't get to the 7th seed. The Warriors can't get to the 7th seed. It's the winner of the 6 or 7, 8 becomes the 7th seed, and then they have to play the winner of the 9, 10, and that's to decide the 8th seed.
Right.
So
Okay.
so we're rooting
So
for
rooting
the
for the Heat to beat the Sixers, and then the
Correct.
Sixers to beat the Hawks or the Bulls.
Correct.
And then they get to 8.
Although I'll be rooting for the Bulls if they play the Sixers. I will. Sorry, Max. Because that would also be very funny if the Sixers just didn't even make the playoffs.
I honestly wouldn't hate that. I would just be all right, fine. I don't have to.
I thought no one wants to see the
Yeah,
Sixers
wait.
right now. What?
Yeah, the Sixers don't even want to see the Sixers.
That just
maybe.
flipped.
No, I know that won't happen.
You're basically right in
That
the
just
back.
won't happen.
You're essentially right back into the Big East tournament.
Kinda. No, but the Sixers are good. The Sixers.
No,
are good.
no, it's
The
totally
Nova
different.
is
You
bad.
just have to win
Didn't he
2
just
games.
get hurt 2 nights ago?
Yeah, but he finished that game.
Okay, the West.
And he dropped 34 in 20 minutes.
Okay, the West.
The West is
Nuggets.
is more. The West is basically you could be like the Thunder are really really good, but they're too young.
So I was thinking about this. They are young, but everyone's saying they're too young. They might be too young to know how young they are.
But the NBA is kind of the one league where it does feel like you got to take your lumps. All the championship teams had their lumps. They took their lumps, then they climbed back up, got over the mountain.
I'm not saying.
I agree.
I'm not saying
it is just the too young. Like they're really good.
I'm not saying they get to the finals.
And SGA is awesome.
They can win a couple series, and we're gonna have this conversation. I predict in like 3 weeks, where it's like nobody told the Thunder they weren't supposed to win the series.
Yeah,
they're
not too young now.
Yeah, exactly. So you're too young until you prove that you're not. I think I like the Nuggets a lot. I think it's theirs to lose. It seems like we're on a crash course.
They're just hell.
Celtics, Nuggets. You can't defend against the Nuggets when they're playing like you can't. When Jokic is even having like a B game or like a C+ game, all it takes is one of the other guys to step up a little bit, and he's just such a problem to solve, especially if you're trying to defend him. And when they get going on the pick and roll, like there's no real way to stop them.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Nuggets and the Celtics are just kind of both inevitable.
Yeah, it feels like the entire West is just basically health because the Nuggets have dealt with injuries. It's health and the too young Thunder. Nuggets have dealt with injuries. Karl Anthony Towns is coming back. The Clippers are always injured. I like the Mavs. The Mavs have been playing great. The Suns are always injured. It's just who can stay healthy.
And then LeBron.
I would like to see LeBron in the playoffs.
Of course. I would also like to see LeBron not make the playoffs.
That also.
Either way.
Yeah, both ways would be funny. So what do we have for the finals? The Nuggets versus Celtics?
Celtics. Nuggets over Celtics in 5.
I'm going to go Celtics over Suns.
Oh, because you don't want the Nuggets.
Yeah, you're scared.
In 5.
You're like Embiid. You're afraid of Jokic.
What are we going to do about this bet? If listeners of the show know I parlayed Scottie Scheffler and the Nuggets to win the title. I now have the Nuggets to win the title at 21-1.
We are going to table this conversation until May 20th, which is the start of the conference
right
finals.
now in your
which
face.
is the start of the conference finals. Then we can have a discussion.
I'll cash out right now because I love you so much.
I think that would be dumb to cash out right now because it might not matter.
Okay, all right.
May 20th.
So
Jake,
you have
reminder.
You have Nuggets over, or you have Celtics over Suns.
In how many games?
5.
You're in fantasy land.
I have Nuggets.
Yeah.
I have Nuggets Mavericks Western Conference Final.
Max Homa. Did you hear his quote?
What do you say?
When things are going bad, I try not to think about what's going bad. I try and dream about what could happen.
Oh, you do a lot of dreaming recently.
I'm dreaming.
Jokic is Scottie Scheffler?
I'm just dreaming about I'm dreaming about not having to play the Nuggets and just dominating the Suns in 5. That's what I'm dreaming about.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, with injuries, could happen.
Anything could happen in the playoffs.
Anything could happen.
That's the beauty of the playoffs.
All right, so you have Celtics over or
Nuggets over Celtics in 5.
Okay. I have Nuggets over Celtics in 7. Max?
Sixers over Clippers in 6.
Okay, nice. We will do a full NBA preview when we get the full play-in games. I'm excited for the play-in game.
I mean, what I think is going to happen in the West, we're going to see Lakers Warriors in a play-in game.
Oh, so the Lakers would lose and the
Yeah.
Warriors would win. For the ratings.
For the ratings.
Yeah, the Kings have been sliding back, and they're not.
We're not lighting the beam this year.
No, we're not. They also have this they have a couple guys, and then everyone else is like, ooh, who's that?
Yeah.
Not so great. Yeah, okay. We're ready for the NBA playoffs. Hank, championship or bust. This is Hank's mood for the rest of the summer is going to be reliant on it. I feel like the mood would be really bad if you guys lost to the Sixers or you lost in the Eastern Conference Final. Would the mood be bad if you went to the finals and
Yes.
it was like, okay.
Bad
Well, it's just mood. We're just on mood watch. That's why I need to cash out. That's why I need to cash out.
Here's the thing.
I don't want a mad Hank all summer's not worth it.
But here's the thing: it's like if the Celtics do win the championship, Hank's
Vibes will be so high.
Hank's mood is going to be equally bad, just in the opposite direction. You know, he's going to walk around like he's better.
Oh
than
yeah,
us.
yeah.
He's going to think he's better than
Hank
us.
tried to claim today that no one has had as many tortured losses as him, and Max just rattled off like these losses in the last 12 months that Hank just stopped and was like, okay, maybe you.
Yeah, he did the being a Boston sports fan is so hard.
Yeah, no, Max is a way bigger loser. I forgot.
It is so funny how this podcast has really worked out that it's just like PFT and I are such losers that like
It doesn't phase us.
It doesn't
You don't even
sniff.
No.
It's like
I don't
we're
get
such big losers that we're not even losers anymore. It's like non-fact.
I don't even get
You were
mad.
like, Big Cat kept saying you would make this bet in a heartbeat. I said you would never have a team that has like this much of a favorite to win a championship.
Caleb, talk to me in 2 weeks when I get Caleb Williams. Talk to me in 2 weeks then.
Oh, dude, Hank, you're gonna hate us so much when we have two elite quarterbacks.
Oh,
and we win
and
for the next 15 years.
Statistically speaking, we're both going to have elite quarterbacks.
Really good, yeah.
It's going to be
First two picks.
It's going to change the entire course of the podcast is going to change.
Yeah, this is Titletown. This desk right now,
How many
Title
NFC
Town.
championships do you think we'll match up in?
between the two of us,
Probably like 5 or 6.
I'd say 5 of the next 6.
it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Seahawks 49ers.
Yeah.
Going back and forth.
We'll buy our tickets for it at the start of every season.
Oh
I
man.
hope it happens.
No, you don't.
They don't.
Yeah, I do.
You just want to win and watch us lose. Just not even be you don't even want us to be good enough to have heartbreaking losses.
No, just give me basketball. You guys can have football
Give Hank basketball and Marvin
and
Harrison
hockey.
Jr.
I'll take hockey too.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna have Whitney or Biz on.
The thing about Marvin Harrison Jr. also, he's going to want to get the fuck out of New England so fast if he doesn't have a quarterback.
Oh, he's gonna ask for a second contract like the first day. You ready to give it to him? You got to watch the tape.
Can't you? You have to wait till your rookie deal's up.
I do. I will back Hank up on this. Hank is doing something that I do all the time in sports. I think we all do it. You see one guy one time live.
Yeah.
And he's
From the
just
field.
the greatest player of. He saw Marvin Harrison against Wisconsin in Camp Randall, and he ran across the entire field for and caught like a 4-yard pass, then took it to the house for a touchdown. And at that moment, Hank was like, "This is the greatest wide receiver ever." And I completely back you up because if I see someone do something live, it's like I've said it before, but I thought Luke Kennard was going to be the greatest NBA player ever because he dribbled behind his back as a lefty, and I was like, "This guy's fucking insane."
I mean, Marvin Harrison is awesome.
Yeah,
He is.
And Jacoby Brissett can make that throw.
but if he had gone to an LSU game this year, he would be like neighbors.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anthony Edwards. I mean, not Anthony Edwards. Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
another one. You were kind of right on that.
Yeah.
All right.
So
you are a scout.
give me Marvin
I'm
Harrison.
backing you up. All right, numbers.
40.
20.
8.
3. 56.
18.
99 pug.
Are we never going to address the 72, 73?
Oh, we should probably talk about that real quick.
Oh, yeah, Brooks.
So he zoned out, didn't get 72, and then shot 73 the first 2 days.
And what number did he get?
73.
For his score.
So he's just got to focus on. He's just got to focus. It's actually our fault though because we should have had the lottery ball pick like 68, and then he would have been great.
Yeah.
And he would have won the Masters.
Yeah.
All right, what were the numbers again? Say them again.
40.
20.
3.
18.
I just want to hear Pug say again.
99 pug.
Pug, how was your farmer's
21.
dog dinner?
Delicious pug.
we were ordering dinner, and you just texted back and you're like, "I got my own food because your stomach ailments." And I was like, "Yeah, he eats farmer's dog every day."
Special food from the vet, pug.
All right, 56. $99!
99 Pug!
99 Pug!
Let's go, Pug!
A 2-time winner?
Get
Go.
Pug in here.
Go.
Get
Go.
Pug in here.
Pug, get in there.
Yes, that's 99.
That's not 66, right?
No, it's 99. Took me a second. I was like,
Get in there.
Yeah.
get in here, Pug.
Let's go,
I
Pug.
don't think the people have seen. Well,
No, you can see him from the booth.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Literally.
Put the Stella blue jacket on him.
right,
Like the
Memes.
green
Memes
jacket.
got you there. Memes just snapped at Hank. One of the greatest rivalries in part of my history is Memes versus Hank that we need to do like a documentary. Maybe when we have a slow PMTV week.
Best day of memes of life
We
was,
should
was
do-
Thursday.
We should do a Hank memes telling of the rivalry. What's the
24/7. Hank first memes.
Yeah.
Pug, how do you feel?
2-time winner? Nope, your mic's not on.
Can we turn this?
Oh, there we go. It's on.
No, it's unbelievable. I'm just happy to be here. Lucky to be here.
You and Scottie
Who
Scheffler.
said that? Who said that?
Oh.
You
Who did say that?
Yeah.
Pug.
Okay. So 2-time winner like Scottie Scheffler. What are you going to do with winning second time?
I don't know. Maybe just go to the vet again. Maybe.
Yeah.
So some people are saying you're a system dog, that you can only win on 99. Are you going to switch from 99 or are you going to stick with the system?
Good question.
I thought about it after the first one, and a lot of people were saying it would be phony to switch from 99. So
Also the merch.
Yeah, true.
the
99
that
pug.
would really affect things.
Buy a shirt. Everyone go buy a shirt.
They're great shirts.
I don't think we ever put those out. We should put them out.
Yeah, we got to put them out now.
Personally, just
We never put those out.
I don't think we ever. Put
They're like
those
the
out.
best designed shirts we've ever made.
I don't think we ever put them out.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have to.
What?
Now we have to drop him pug.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, you didn't say pug after the last one. Okay.
Sorry,
Well,
pug.
so pug. Last question. Roback question. Are you a little worried because I think this is the week we're getting Mr. Pear, so now we're gonna have a pug and a pear.
Yeah.
Sounds like a podcast.
Pug. We should just have Pug just talking, interviewing Mr. Pear once a week.
No, I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm excited to meet him, and I think it'll be good for the show.
Yeah.
don't
It's
try
good
to
for
eat
the
them.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, don't swallow them.
No
Stuck in your
guarantees.
throat.
Pug.
Is there anybody that you'd like to thank, Pug?
Just all the pugs out there. All my dogs. All my fellow pugs. Whoop, pug.
All right. We'll see everyone on Wednesday.
Love you guys.
Talking away. I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you. Shine away. I'll be coming for your love again. Shine away. I'll be coming for your love again. Needless to say, ups and ends, but I'll be so little late. Slowly learn that life is okay. Say after me. At least the bed to be safe and sorry. Say after me. At least the bed to be safe and sorry. Take on me. Take on me. Take on me. Things that we say, is it life or just to play my worries away? You are things I've got to remember. You shying away, I'll be coming for you anyway. You shying away, I'll be coming for you anyway.